day for super glue so I can finish the whole thing and then start painting it.
It'll be dope
Yeah,
with that
set up
airbrush.
whatever.
You can,
Yeah, set up whatever you're ready.
Okay.
so we're going over to elders.
Yeah, I go over to elders. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and just finish up my stream. I'll be seeing you guys in a little bit.
Alrighty.
Oh, good. Good debate.
Yeah, I'm gonna move to my Discord.
Are you going to Discord's side?
Yeah, I don't know if you're in my Discord. I don't remember if I invited you or not.
Shoot me an invite.
I'll do that real quick.
I don't know what it is on my laptop. My Discord is all jacked up.
Yeah, I noticed you have a lot of problems with that.
Yeah, I can't like last time I tried to use it, I tried on JS's and it was just all foobar. I'm gonna hop over.
All right. All right. Well, if you could hear me, Trench, you should be able to join the voice channel now.
You want to go on solo or is it cool to ride with you?
Well, all I do here is I just play games and I just talk about random shit for the most part.
Seen you. You made me an admin.
Yep. I think I actually demodded you in my YouTube chat though, because I was deleting I had way too many mods. I was just delete happy.
It's all good.
You have to type in the chat. Make sure I didn't do that. Whatever you can.
I will. I'll double check. Trying to get the wife to make some content with me.
Hell, I'm just trying to get pretty close to just being done with the internet in general.
I stopped debating as much, man. As I get deeper into the orthodoxy, I'm just like, what's it all for?
Exactly. That's where that's where I'm at.
Like all the things I've been warning people about for the last couple years are coming to fruition, and it's just like, the life rap's right here.
Yep. It's this game is super loud.
Playing on, I've been going ham on Helldivers because I've been behind on it. Get my war bonds unlocked.
I've just been playing lately Final Fantasy VII. I don't really play online games very much. I play Final Fantasy 14, that's about it.
I used to be in the top 0.1% of Call of Duty players before they gate it all up. And oh shit.
Well, here's
Sorry about that.
There you go. But here's a secret
I got it.
that I could reveal about myself. You could actually find. I actually used to be a semi-pro Left 4 Dead player.
Mm-hmm.
And if people watch like tournaments they have on YouTube, you can find me there if you look hard enough.
Bet. Well, I'm gonna shut up for a minute. I gotta talk to the wife for a second. I'll hang out and back you up.
Alright.
Myself.
You teleported. Well, congratulations, you teleported the right place at least. Which, by the way, normally, this is a feminist channel. Wait, I don't even have the game. I don't even know if I have the game up. I don't think I do. Nope. There we go. Normally what we do here is we play horror games. We play horror games, and Cat and Emmett troll me the entire time. But we're so usually this is a feminist channel. But, you know, people are taking breaks right now. I was gonna take a break, but I decided not to. We'll be back to our regular scheduled, me getting trolled all the time content. At some point soon, maybe. Have they called a feminist? So I think of it the right. Well, yeah, I got called a feminist the other day by like like this is the thing too. Like I don't hate women. Apparently that makes me a feminist. So that's what we do here. We're a feminist channel now. Hey, Bill X. See, usually, I don't know what to do at this part. This is usually the time where either Cat or Bree berate me until I figure this out. But now that they're not here, we could be stuck here a while. You don't hate women, simp? Exactly, right? Not hating women means that I am obviously a simp and a feminist at the same time. I'm a male feminist because I don't hate men. Or I'm a male feminist because I don't hate women. I don't know what I said. I've lost track of what I said. I need to figure out, what am I supposed to do at this part? I'm supposed to have women here who Google things for me. At the bottom of the cloud, T-Pip here must coordinate a down switch. What the fuck does this even mean? Are there even women here? Well, no, most of the women that are usually around taking a break right now. One of them is, you know, just tired, being over worked. One's got to have surgery on their spine, so. What did I do? Good to see you, boss. Well, yeah, that's the thing. The boss is taking a break, so we're back. This usually is a feminist channel, but right now it's a patriarchal channel, and I am the patriarch. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, what in the fuck do I have to do here? Oh shit, I forgot this game does it. Shit. Okay, something's broken with my game because they just automatically do this shit. Matriarch, check it in. Have a good. Oh shit! See, this is. We got to be careful because every time that I think that this is I think I've finally regained control of my channel. She always checks up on me and makes sure that things are going. I'll see you, cat. I hope you have a good night. Oh wait, shit, shoot, that was what Jared was speaking. Shit, I didn't even notice. So I went on that whole spiel not even knowing that she. And I hope you're doing well, Brie. I know that you had to go do some stuff. Hope that's going well for you. We're all going to the freezer. Well, no. This is the thing. Since I am a political pawn, right? I'll probably end up being the one in the freezer. So it's all right. I'll put myself on the. What the fuck? Did you have a stroke? I like, look, this is my thing. I don't deal with heat very well, so I get very tired during the summer after I work. So sometimes I don't pay it a lot of attention. Sometimes I don't pay a lot of attention and I rage out a lot. I've had pretty good control over it, but, kind of raged out on Abe's panel. What am I supposed to be fucking doing? This is not making any sense. Speaking about raging out. I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Alright, these fucking... Okay, I'm gonna have to watch a video. I'm gonna have to watch a whole fucking video of them walking through this whole goddamn place. Oh shit, I keep forgetting that the... I think my game's broken. I honestly do think my game is just broken. And I don't want to have to reload an old save because I have a lot of XP. I don't want to lose my XP. Maybe you're broken. That's true. We're all broken and in need of the church. That is a true statement. Okay, so it's supposed to just automatically happen once I reach this point. But it's not. See you, Deacon. Although I can't call you that. There's two deacons here. There's Trench Deacon and Darkside Deaconess. I guess Deaconess, then. Yeah, that'd probably be the proper term to use anyways. Alright, I'm fucking about to rage out. Was there a button or something that I needed to press before I got up here? What it is this is Final Fantasy logic, so there's probably like some random person I didn't talk to at the beginning of this place or something. Oh Lord, I won't even tell you, when I was a kid, well not a kid, I was a 20-year-old man when this happened. Well, when I played Final Fantasy IV for the first time, I got stuck on a part for like 6 hours because there was one random AI I had to talk to. So I guess I just go figure that out. Otherwise, I'm probably going to switch games, because if I'm going to have to redo all this after I've gotten like 3 levels, I'm going to be pissed. Jesus. Yeah, I've become way over level now. Well, this is good. This is a good thing. I need levels, but... Okay, there's nothing here. It's gonna be something stupid. I know it's gonna be something stupid. I got stuck on Metroid Prime 2 with the screw attack, the GameCube version. Never figured out how to get out of the damn room. Tried literally everything I could think of to get out. Never beat the game. Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, when I was a kid... Not even a kid. Well, when I was a little kid, when I had, like, GameCube and shit, like, it was, well, I wasn't even... Well, yeah, I kind of was a little kid. But I would get stuck on days on certain parts. And I would get mad, and then I would go to my grandma's house to print out, like, a full walkthrough of the game. But, it also, you know, when I was a kid, I, like, had 1 or 2 new games a year. So I played the shit out of them. If I got stuck on a part, I stayed there. I was a gamer, you know. I sat there, I just kept beating my head against the wall until I figured it out. Alright, we're just gonna see. I'm gonna run out of fucking mana at some point. So, yeah, I don't hate Witchy. I just think there's 2 things, right, that bother me about Witchy. Is that she doesn't understand the position of the church that we're, like, you know, a lot of us want to be a part of, so she doesn't understand the positions. And she also conflates Catholicism with it a lot. And, you know, that's fine, but if you don't know about it, that's cool. No problem with that. I'm more than willing to explain stuff to some people, the basics. It's just, that and the lying about the shit. Okay, is this the are you fucking kidding me? Alright, we figured it out. But I don't hate anybody. I never hate anybody. I don't even like seek out people very aggressively unless they're just straight up lying about me or somebody that I like. What the fuck? I hate them all. Dude, I just can't be saying that on my stream. This is not a hate stream. Calm down, Tifa. Alright, well, we figured it out at least. Come on, let's hurry. Let's fucking flip the switch. Damn it. Like, this is the thing on the internet, right? I don't actually hate anybody that I interact with. I just get frustrated with very arrogant people. I get very frustrated with arrogant people. So I kind of, like, stay out of stuff. Kind of don't interact with people that frustrate me in that way. Oh, Lord. I do like that these are... Like, this reminds me of RuneScape a little bit. All these sound effects and shit. Did I ever... I don't think I ever equipped Barrett with the new gun that I have. He used to have a keychain that from Hot Tile that said, "I don't discriminate, I hate everyone." But yeah, that's the way I was too. When I was an atheist, I actually did hate everyone. Thankfully, you know, thankfully I got that idea got removed from me. It brought me a lot of peace. So I don't like hate anybody. I just have people I just refuse to deal with because I know that I will hate them the more I interact with them. So I'm very liberal with the block button. Very liberal with the block button and very liberal with the ban button here on my channel. There's not a 3-strike rule. There's a, if I just don't like your face, I'll probably get rid of you. Do I pay Milsim games? I don't know what that's, let me Google that. Oh, military suit. I don't really do that a lot. Like, I played, what's it called? There was this zombie game that you had to buy, I think Arma, I think is the game. But, I played that for a little bit. That was fun just because it was, like, a bunch of chaos and shit happening. Oh my god, I just pressed the button again. Whoops. Okay, now it works. Oh wait, what? What the fuck? Good lord, what kind of time? 1, 2... Fuck. 1, 2... Okay, so just count to 2. 1, 2... What the fuck are you talking about right now? Oh my god. 1, 2... Oh god. Hold on a minute. Okay, there. I had to stop counting. I had to trust my instincts. Save. How hurt is everybody? I know there's a boss coming up because I watched the tutorial. So I cheated a little bit. I haven't played this game since I was like... I don't think I ever beat this game. I watched my dad beat the game in like... the year 2002, maybe? I think it was right around the time where 9/11 happened. Hey, Dave. I had a debate with another guy named Dave when he came in, and I called him Dave number 2, and I was like, nah, sorry, brother. You Dave number 2 here. It was a very intense debate of like 2 sentence exchanges. Forgive me for asking, but I could remember everyone's name, unless you've become another Sephiroth. Don't give a damn about none of that. This place is gonna go up with a bang soon, serves y'all right. It's a waste of good fireworks. Just get rid of the vermin like you. You can't talk to me like that. Don't be such a meanie. Dinner, don't give me that. I started with you yet. So Barrett is just like the black version of you, pretty much. But this is the thing, there's a duality in this. Cloud is like my emo version, is the emo version of me. Barrett's the black version of me. There was, I'll do that. I still haven't equipped the weapon I bought for Barrett. Good lord. What does that even mean? I'm kind of scared. Okay, it's not that big a deal. Oh, shoot him before it turns around. Shit. What does yeah mean? I guess we'll find out. All right, turn around. Okay, you've got to be getting close. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Well, that's not good. Can't you do something? Not a damn thing. Please don't die. You can't die. There's still so much I want to tell you. Well, lady, you should have said it sooner. You gonna be alright? Are you gonna complain in front of a woman? You can't do that. You worry about yourself, I'm alright, but take care of Tifa. There you go. All right, sorry about all this. Stop talking like this is the end. Look, see, we got, well, all your kids are grown. Damn, how old are you, Scott? Of course, I think everyone's old. Everyone's old compared to me, at least. I'm only 33. Apparently, people think that I'm a lot older. That's why I changed my profile, because apparently everyone thought I was an old man because of the Renoir picture. 63, yeah, you're almost twice my age now. Swear I thought you were just a bit older than me. Well, no, that's because of all the psychedelics I did in my early 20s. I've actually lived multiple lifetimes, so, um, like I'm 33, but I have the world experience of like a 70 or 80-year-old. Got that old soul. I got, yeah, against my will. Well, it was with my will, I guess, but so maybe your guys could almost be my kids. Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, this is honestly probably the way. Like, the thing was, I had a very like philosophical type of dad who always made me think about things, and my mom was the same way. Except my mom, was kind of an asshole about it. So, like, I have the attitude of my mom, but like, the thinking, philosophical skills of my dad. Dangerous combo. That's why this is a feminist channel. Wait till I was 26 to have it. Well, that's about the same age I was. I think I was. Let me do some math here, because I don't keep up with time anymore. I don't keep up with how many years pass anymore. I'm pretty sure I'm 33. Yeah, I'm 33. I was 28 when I had my kid. Girls get it done, that's right. Girls get it done. That's the motto here. Second one was 21, I was 26. Well, glad you had a family. I'm glad that you had some kids. That's always a good thing. Not me today. It's practically midnight and still daylight outside. Shit's fucking with me. Well, I know you got a lot of shit. I don't remember exactly what you said you had to do. I have a rough remembrance of it. I don't remember things people tell me. It's kind of become a problem. Hell, you probably should be getting some rest or something. Oh, moving to the architect. Maybe I got two things that you said crossed together. I thought you had to have, like, surgery or something. Don't fight, you'll ruin the flowers. Get over it, woman. We have to fight. No, why are we running? Let's beat their ass. Let's fucking fight. I don't like this. Hell, they're ruining the flowers anyways. Hell, I don't really have a whole lot to do this weekend because like my kid is like super sick. And like I can't I like sick enough to where she's like projectile vomiting and stuff right now. You know. So I have to work. I can't not work. So I'll have her right now. But I'll probably be streaming. I think tomorrow I'm gonna actually do a review of Emma's debate tonight, because I actually like the type of debates that I actually like are more about general Christianity. I like philosophical Christianity, you know. So that's probably what I'm gonna do tomorrow. And probably Monday I'm gonna start going back to playing horror games. Moses be suddenly a butthurt female. I was shocked. Yeah, that was really crazy. This is the thing. And I'm not saying this about Moses. I'm not saying it about Moses. I don't know Moses. I don't know everything that's going on in his life. This is just a consistent. Jesus Christ, lady, you got the damn. But did you play the new Resident Evil? No, I thought about it, but it's like the games that I buy right now are usually like $5 or $10 that I can spam out through the week. What am I doing? Oh, fuck her, she's done. I've been wanting to play it, but the last... Oh, shit. What am I doing? I didn't mean to. Oh, God.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I just got... getting mauled right now.
Ah, yes, getting mogged.
Here, okay. Forgot to do this. I meant to do this to begin with. Should be able to see the game now.
Yes, I can see. Oh, I got it on the TV. I had to put the wife to bed.
Just started playing Resident Evil 4. Yeah, I got that game. I got that game on sale. I'm thinking about playing it at some point. I've never played Resident Evil 4. It's one of the Resident Evils that I just never got to play. I played 2 and 3. I've almost beaten the second remake of it. There's also one of those games where I get stuck. I get stuck a lot.
I got nostalgia. I got a little bit of nostalgia for the Resident Evil series. Like, the first one came out, like I was in like the 6th grade on PlayStation 1, and we'd have sleepovers and like play that game. And, like, get absolutely terrified. Like, oh, don't go in the other room.
Hell, I used to. What the fuck is this? What are these barrels? Harris, don't fucking sass me. This is a patriarchal channel today.
Watch my Donkey Kong impression.
But I used to, my game like that was with my cousin, was Halo. All the Halo games. We used to play Legendary Halo. We'd beat the whole game in like one day. We'd go through the entire series in one weekend.
Speed running.
Yep.
That's back when games were like, you know, $20 brand new, $30 for like a AAA game. It was a simpler time.
All right, Jared. See ya. You know, I'm starting to think that it doesn't actually matter if I hit these things with the barrels. Seems like she could take care of herself. Girls get it done, you know.
She's a boss bitch.
The Halo live action Paramount show is really good. Well, I heard that it was actually really bad because they like made him helmetless and they just call him John the entire time. I don't know. I don't really watch TV very much. Like this is the thing too. Is like I try to watch. Like I tried watching that Spider Noir show, right? And I can't fucking stand it.
What
I don't.
His career, man. Like what happened?
Well, Nicolas Cage has always had like a weird career. Like he's good at acting really crazy, but the show itself just pisses me off. Like I like Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man. You could throw some shitty ass Spider-Man movie and generally I'll like it. I think with this it's just gonna take me time to get into it.
I don't know. It's just weird. And Nicolas Cage like nuked his brand because he like buy too many airplanes or something and just had to keep working. So
he gambled.
He did like every B movie possible on Netflix and destroyed his like A-tier red carpet actor status.
Yeah, he got into like some really deep gambling debt and he just started doing any movie possible, but there were some good movies that came out of that. Where Nicolas Cage,
yeah,
like I love crazy Nicolas Cage. It's just, what is that one movie? There's this movie. It's like a revenge film where he's like taking out these cult members that killed his wife or something. I don't remember what it was, but that movie was really good.
Man, it's hard because he's in so many movies. When you think Nicolas Cage, like besides like the Illuminati movies of National Treasure and shit, Dan Brown books, it's hard for me to think of what else he's in. Like he's completely nuked himself with me. Drive Angry was good.
I'm trying to think. It was like a girl's name. Can't remember what the movie is called though. But
is it Drive Angry though? Is Scott right?
I don't think so. Let me see. I'll just Google it real quick. This one wasn't that long ago. Or hell, I keep forgetting.
It's not saying it's Drive Angry. I kind of agree with him because it's got all these. Yeah, it's got demonic overtones and shit. There's like this weird demonic stalker chasing him that's like a Fed. Is that the one you're talking about?
Well, there's this. Here it is, Mandy. Mandy is the one I'm talking about. Where he's like on the toilet with the bottle of Jack Daniels screaming. That's the meme that people use from that movie.
Yeah.
Alright, that did accidentally mini-mod you. There, I fixed that. I was pretty sure I did, because I remember demodding like 2 people. I was like, shit, I didn't mean to do that. And I was like trying to figure out how to do it from back there, and I couldn't do it. I was like, I'll just wait till I see them. It's a guy. Well, I don't think I've ever seen Drive Angry. That's a movie I'll have to add to the list. But no, the movie I was talking about is Mandy. It's 100% that. I just looked at it.
I haven't seen that one.
It's pretty cool. I liked it a lot. But
I just like the, what was the fucking motorcycle one? That's late.
where he like turns to the flaming
Ghost Rider.
skull,
No,
Ghost Rider.
yeah, Ghost Rider. Yeah, Ghost Rider. I like those.
The reason I like that movie is because it pissed off my dad for like 3 weeks straight, and that's all he complained about. Because he loves Ghost Rider. Yeah, he's in Face Off.
Is it? Yeah, I like Face Off. Face Off was dope.
That was a good one too.
John Travolta plays a good psychopath.
I also like I think I'm just like a Nicolas Cage fan in general. Like I even like his bad movies. Like what was that? There's a movie where he's like a fucking vampire in New York, and like people still use memes from that movie. What is it? Vampire in New York?
It's I don't know what it is, but I've seen the clips of it. I haven't seen that one. It's like modern. It's like a modern Dracula.
Oh, there's that one, but there's one like an old one. Okay, Vampire's Kiss. That's what it's called. This movie was made in like, I think the 90s. Yeah, no, all the 80s, the 89. This was like one of his first movies, I think.
He's done a couple war movies too, hasn't he?
Oh, he's done a little bit of everything. That gambling debt
I think one
puts makes you willing to take any role possible.
Yeah, because he had a bunch of blockbusters. Man. Didn't he have an airstrip or something? Is he the one that had the airstrips and bought a bunch of airplanes?
Oh yeah, he bought a bunch of crazy shit.
And he just had to make he just can't afford to not be working.
Yeah, it gave him that work ethic though.
Like that. Lord of War was fucking awesome. You see that one?
Do what? You cut out
Lord of War?
World of War?
No, Lord of War.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen it, but I've seen clips of it. It looks cool.
Based on a true story that the dude that I think Obama released to the Russians and traded for some bullshit was actually that guy.
Yeah, I saw like one of those movies I put on the list. I don't watch a lot of movies anymore. Like a lot of the movies that I watch now are usually like movies I watched as a kid. Like the other day I watched Freak the Mighty. It encouraged me to make like an hour and a half stream where I just called everyone pussies for like an hour and a half.
Me and the wife just watched Major Payne.
Oh, that's a good one too.
We're going through all the 90s classics. We just got through Forrest Gump because she grew up in with a strict mother that did not allow for any pop culture influences.
Yeah, then like I kind of had that too. Like I could watch like movies as long as it didn't have like sex scenes or anything in it. But the thing that I was like hardcore kept from not being able to watch at all was horror movies.
That was not me. I was
like
a latchkey kid.
I mean, my mom was home all the time, and I was homeschooled, so she like had a leash on me, boy. But
it's funny. My babysitter was that way. They had me going to Awanas and shit. It's like, I'm not even fucking sure about all this. They were hardcore thumpers. Like, I brought over. Do you remember Mad Max, or not Mad Max? What was it? Mighty Max play sets. There was like a cartoon. These little handheld play sets.
let me Google. I don't remember names of things. I have to see them.
Yeah, it was Mighty Max handheld play sets. It had little tiny parts that you could choke on and die, and like they don't make toys like that anymore because I guess kids died.
Damn, this thing's badass.
Yeah, but I brought one of my Mighty Max play sets over, a little pocket play set, and she's like, "Oh no, we can't have this in this house. This shit is demonic." Oh, that's like the hardcore, like Hellfire and Brimstone Baptist area I grew up in and community, and it's just all heresy to me today.
Well, strangely enough, like here's some information about me. Like, I was actually raised in like a pretty secular household. My mom was a Christian when I was born. Like, I have a Christian, like a biblical real name. And but as I got older, she became Wiccan. Like, she became a witch.
That shit happens. I grew up in a super liberal church. It was called the Unity Church. You ever heard of it? But Unity Church was stupid liberal. Today, it doesn't even, like, back in the day, it was a real church. There was Jesus and Bibles and, not like a liturgical calendar or anything like that, but, you celebrated Easter, you celebrated Christmas, you celebrated Psalms, etc. I think they even had like a Michaelmas feast for a while, and then today it's like a Buddhist like co-op. It's insane. It's insane.
But like this was the thing. Like, my mom didn't really care if I became Christian. The reason I wasn't Christian was because of Southern Baptism, like Southern Baptists.
It was such a turnoff. I think that's like the biggest beef that a lot of Protestant-minded people and agnostics and even atheists have, is they're so turned off by like that Southern Baptist hellfire and brimstone Bible thumper
Oh,
culture.
God. Okay, sorry, I just made a massive mistake and I've just grossed myself. Okay, so I had a Dr. Pepper that I had open before I left work today, and I forgot that I didn't finish drinking it, and that I thought I had one right now, and I just drank it thinking, oh, this is a Dr. Pepper I just freshly opened. It was fucking flat. Oh my God.
Flat Dr. Pepper is disgusting.
Yeah, it is. Especially when you're not expecting it.
It's disgusting in general.
Well, I don't drink regular. Like, I don't see how people drink like sugar sodas at all. They taste like battery acid to me.
Well, if you get the Mexican shit, actually, I'll give the Mexicans that, like, if you get a glass bottle of Mexican Coke or Squirt, it's night and day difference in flavor, like the way you feel. Like, do you want more of it? You can have one. Like, shit's designed today with the glucose corn syrup to, you have one, you're like, oh, I need another one. I'm still thirsty. It's satanic.
Yeah, but it's, for me, like, I can't actually drink sodas with sugar in it anyways. So, like, that's just because I'm a juvenile diabetic. I've been one since I was 3. So I'm just not used to sugar. I actually don't
Well, that's
like
better
sugar
than
that
Mountain
much.
Dew mouth.
And I really don't like. I really don't like sugar all that much.
I feel my teeth sizzle after drinking a soda.
Yeah, but like Mountain Dew, like Diet Mountain Dew and stuff, is so acidic that I could feel that way too. Like that and Sprite, I don't like. I don't like the acidity of it.
I can't have soda after like, I don't know, 3 o'clock, or I'll have heartburn in the evening after dinner. I'm old. Shit happens.
Yeah, I've gotten to that age where, like, I had a friend that just turned 30 not that long ago, and I was like, just get ready, because eventually you're gonna step up a step. Or you're gonna step on a step, you know, prick your back a little bit, and that's just gonna be there permanently. You're just gonna have a permanently hurting back from now on. There's a lot of random shit that's happening to me now that I'm getting towards my mid-30s.
No sudden movements, and here's some golden advice. You're at the age now where you can't trust farts anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's just a general rule, though. I don't know if that's an age thing. I think that eventually you just learn that over the course of time. Yeah.
Well, after years of power drinking and life and age, yeah, it was easier. It's easier when you were younger. You just let it rip, hold everything in. So which Final Fantasy is this one?
7. I'm playing the original.
Did you like the movies?
Like the Advent Children and that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the few DVDs I owned as a child. I watched the shit out of that one. I haven't watched in a long time.
Which one's the one with like the spirit of Gaia in like 2000s?
I think that's Advent Children.
Okay. It's like, yeah, it's 3D, CGI and shit.
Yep.
I was never super big into Final Fantasy as much as I'd probably appreciate it.
Well,
my ADD as a kid, I couldn't sit there and read and have patience to enjoy the plot. It wasn't until I played like Fallout where I really got into RPGs.
Well, what's it called? I've just always had like a bunch of. When I was young, my dad bought all the games for the console, right? So he would buy games that would last a really long time. So I've always had a bunch of JRPGs to play. Final Fantasy's always been like just something I had. I never really paid attention to the story till I got older.
They're like, this is all recycled Buddhism.
So yeah, it was more like, oh, that's a cool monster. I'm gonna kill it.
Right?
What is this? But like as I got older though, specifically in my 20s, I started replaying a lot of the Final Fantasies. Like I played pretty much all of them at this point, except for like the newest one all the way through. Like Final Fantasy IV is 100%, because I played that not too long ago. That's a damn Orthodox Christian story. It's based as shit. You start out like a dark knight, thinking that and this kingdom is falling, and you think there's nothing. And the guy's just like depressed all the time, like there's nothing I could do. I feel so bad about myself. Then he gets to this one part in the game where he's climbing this holy mountain, and he gets to the top, and he becomes a paladin after he like fights his inner demons.
You got that wisdom from the mountain, huh?
Yeah. And then he saves the world after that. I was gonna play that
Fair enough.
originally than this, but the last remake of Final Fantasy VII is coming out. I just want to compare it. From Richmond, I grew up with the country 8 miles outside of town. But yeah, I grew up with, I'll say this, like I grew up with a lot of things that a lot of people didn't have. I don't think I had the worst, like, poverty-stricken childhood of all time. Just like a normal childhood, I think. Just didn't have as much stuff. I wasn't a middle-class family. I wasn't a lower middle-class family. I was a poor family. So we just had...
We were poor, but it didn't matter. Everybody was poor, and you could do more with less. And while there was that 80s, 90s consumer culture keeping up with the Joneses, it still wasn't as perverse as it is today.
Well, I think specifically with my childhood, I think it was actually just as bad as it is now. It's just more on the surface that you could see it through the internet.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But I still think there's more of a, you know, we're on, what, 4, 5 generations of single mothers?
Yeah, I mean, like a lot. Well, when I was a kid, most people didn't have a mom or a dad around at all.
Exactly. That's where I came from. I came from fucking latchkey kids, fucking Lost Boys and shit.
You know, it also, as much as my mom did pay attention to everything that I kind of did, like, I was also still a boy, and I still snuck out in the middle of the night without her knowing, and roaming around a lot. And even then, like, a lot of my family were just pure out fucking degenerate. Like, I had an uncle who was married the entire time that he was alive, that I knew him. And, oh shit, I just died. Shit. But, like, he would do crazy shit, like have, he'd do, like, crazy shit, like, there were times where he would, like, invite a bunch of married women to his house for a party. Not even invite their husbands. They'd just, like, flirt with everybody in front of my aunt.
That's wild.
Yeah, he was a wild dude. And then he, like, what's it called? He also, like, he had been married before that, so I had, like, a cousin who was, like, my best friend. I didn't see you, Scott. Sorry, I didn't see that till just now. But, he also had, like, hell, I lost my whole train of thought. Yeah, he was a wild dude. I saw some shit that I shouldn't have when I was a kid. But, you know, it made me go, like, I don't want to be degenerate. So, I was secular, but I was not a degenerate, thankfully.
I guess I was secular, for sure. But it didn't feel like it. It still felt... Well, I didn't get strong in my Christian faith till I was an adult. It still felt like, you know, a Christian community. Especially with the babysitters and shit I had.
Well, me, like...
But everything was still, you know, less degenerate to some degree. I think it's demonstrable at this point.
Yeah, there are some
Music,
aspects that are,
the
like,
culture.
worse. Like, children are exposed to, like, way more, like, degenerate shit now.
Oh yeah, just in clothing, the way kids dress at school, in high school and middle school, walking around with their butthole hanging out, it's just retarded.
Yeah. But even when I was a kid, like, a lot of people dressed like that anyways. I lived in the South in the middle of, like, the most humid heat.
There were,
so, like, people
there
just...
were like take the stretchy pants, for instance, right? People would wear them, but girls typically wore, like, Daisy Dukes or shorts or something over them so their coochie wasn't completely exposed.
Yeah, it just depends.
You weren't allowed to wear at school, at my school, in 2000. I graduated in 2003. Like, you girls weren't allowed to wear, like, midriffs and stuff like that. You couldn't walk around with your belly hanging out. You couldn't show up to school in spandex. It wasn't happening.
Yeah, that's the way, like, schools are, like, right now for around me. But what like, a lot of the experience that I have wasn't even from schools. Like, it was just from harlots hanging out of their fucking trailers, the trailer park, you know.
Fun can be had in the trailer park, though.
Yeah, to some extent.
Materialism was there. I mean, we're definitely products of materialist culture, but there was still, like, before, especially before the internet, and even with the internet, I'd say before social media took off, there was still, I don't know, an ember of the Christian society.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, the thing about me is, like, I guess it's probably just the area I grew up in. It's like, in some regards, it's gotten actually better around here since I've been a kid. I don't know, but it's like, I think the general idea, though, it's kind of, like, spread everywhere to be, like, being like that is okay.
Well, that's the nature of dialectics, though. You know, it's easy to point out the downfall, and we're not really primed to point out, because of the materialism or the pessimism, it's easy to overlook, like, the leaps forward. I think that the society is gearing more towards Christ because it's just exhausted with the lack of it.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think it's just been something that's been happening for almost, like, 100 years. It's slowly been degrading everyone's morals for, like, almost 100 years now. Less and less people are Christian. And they're
in 100-year cycles, though. That's kind of how they ebb and flow, especially with the Great Awakenings and stuff like that. First Awakening, the Second Awakening. Granted, we can look at some of these awakenings, especially when they were like, let women be, ministers and pastors and shit. And evangelize. That was probably not the way to go, because that was the foothold into feminism creeping into the Protestant church. But that had been going on long before we were even born.
Yeah. I think, like, a lot of it, what we're experiencing in America is failures of the Enlightenment and the Protestant experimentation that's occurred here. I think that's why, like, it's all slowly kind of degraded to this point where it's just everywhere, and it's affecting people.
I think it does come in, yeah.
And I think that's ultimately why Catholics and Orthodox are growing. Like, Orthodoxy is growing like crazy, but even Catholics are to a certain extent.
Yeah, they are a little bit, but I think they hit a wall. They still got a lot of bad PR because the left refuses to get with the times, like the Chomo stuff in the Catholic Church. was terrible. They'll use that to demonize all of Christianity, while turning a blind eye to the house fire with the public schools, with all the LGBTQ advocacy. You know, you look at a handful of these advocates, and all of them are, you know, they on the list, or will be at some point. It seems like you find that out every couple of months. Oh, this big activist was, you know, downloading child prawns, or got busted fucking. I think there was just a big bust with one of them recently.
Yeah. I mean, like, the problems that the Catholics have is, first of all, they're, you know, they're a false church. But second of all, it's, like, all their positions have been kind of, like, the parts of Catholics that are bad has been consistently refuted over the past 300 years. So it's hard for them to make any, like, real grounding anywhere in America. And then, a lot of it's also, like, they're a political, like, geopolitical force that makes deals. They're a geopolitical force that, like, make deals in the background with, like, people like, you know, Jeffy Stein.
Well, it's because it's worldly. That was the like one of the major historical contributions to the schism. The Bishop of Rome was bringing on more temporal power into himself, making himself into a king. He was, I mean, the manager. There's the papal states that were, you know, we historically overlook. So he was the manager and leader of national states. And this is, you know, against the orthodoxy. It's against the dogma and the tradition, where the priest isn't supposed to be a lord of the realm, or a man of arms, or a knight, or vassal class, or, you know, active nobility. That's why the Byzantine symbol is the double-headed eagle for the church and for the state, which America tried. The more I study, especially like what Presbyterianism was supposed to be and what it was historically, I see where they tried to bring orthodoxy into the Protestant tradition. But they lost the plot because of all the vapid individualism and interpret it for yourself.
Yeah, they changed. Like, I'm not gonna go too deep on this, but
yeah,
it seems like they've changed the idea of what the Holy Spirit is even supposed to be, to warp it around like super individualist types of thinking, and they don't even understand like the basics of how the Holy Spirit operates within the church. So they,
me and him have been doing the you know, triumvirate theory thing, or Pound Town special, and it really is because of like the Germanic, Anglo-Saxon individualist culture, the primordial culture that's just ragingly individualistic. When you look at the application of Christianity, because it spread actually, you know, peacefully, it was a superior technology. There was just so many benefits to converting. You got access to the Roman records, history, mysteries. It was a fully working system for their purposes, especially during the Dark Ages. But post Protestant schism, post, you know, Martin Luther and his thesis getting hammered to the door throughout, especially the Germanic areas, it just brought so much fighting. Calvinists versus the Presbyterians versus Lutherans versus whatever. Europe really, the Anglosphere and the Saxon sphere, the Germanic sphere, really hindered its own growth from like 1500 to the end of the Enlightenment through a lot of civil war and infighting over ridiculous interpretations outside of normalcy. And I think they just got exhausted with it, and just that's when the whole Christian tolerance thing emerged. Well, you have your own Holy Spirit belief. We have our own Holy Spirit belief. We're tired of killing each other over this shit. Just run with it. And while it had a short-term effect of keeping the peace for a few hundred years, the long-term effect has just been devastating.
This is the thing. Like, people get really mad at me because, like, I've actually read like some of the, like, I've read Luther and Calvin. I've wanted to understand them because, I didn't want to accidentally stumble into the wrong thing, so I wanted to hear their arguments.
And Luther isn't what people think too, because Luther believed in the real presence in the Eucharist and a whole bunch of what we would consider traditional Orthodox practice.
They're they're more like, I would say this about Lutherans: they're the only like Protestant church that is actually trying to have a type of apostolic succession. They're trying, the way that they debate Catholics is very similar to how Catholics and Orthodox debate with each other. So out of all the Protestants,
continuing,
they think of themselves as the actual Catholic Church. So they think that,
right.
So they treat everything in a lot more respect than like a.
Well, they do. They honor a handful of the sacraments, even though, today it's modern Lutheran church with the rainbow flags and shit. And female bishopric is just wild. But that's that individualist meltdown. Like, I have an occult background. I was a Mason for a period of time, and that's not what people think it is. I think my belief is that Masonry was the secret Protestant priesthood and monastic tradition, and it fell the fastest and the hardest because of just the nature of Protestantism. It wasn't in a position to safeguard its traditions. It wasn't in a position because of individualism and having to accept and continuously accept and tolerate. It was in no position to enforce normalcy, and Masonry was the glue that held the confederation of Protestant denominations together throughout the Anglosphere: America, Britain, Australia, New Zealand, everywhere where they speak English and Protestants win. Capitalism prevailed. Sad part is, I still think this is preferable to where the Catholic nations ended up in communism, and socialism, and democratic socialism.
Yeah.
But if anybody knows anything about like high level York Rite Freemasonry, it is all plagiarized Orthodox sacrament, Orthodox tradition, Orthodox ritual, and liturgy, down to the Lord's Prayer and the Knights Templar Commanderies. It's hilarious. And it was sad that when you look at the collapse of Freemasonry in this country, because mark my words, the next 50 to 100 years, there will only be like one or two lodges as museums and relics of Freemasonry. It's dead. It'll be dead as soon as all the boomer women die. But as soon as Freemasonry was knocked out, that's when, and by knocked out I also mean like invaded, subverted, invaded by who? I'm not going to say. They might have tight little hats and Satanists. Once it was taken
Well, they
over
are
by
Satanists. Just saying.
well, there's several different factions. Liberalism as a whole. Once liberalism took the institution of Freemasonry and secularized it, it was game over. That collapsed. The military collapsed. The fucking Boy Scouts collapsed. And, now we're going to watch, possibly in our lifetime, Freemasonry collapse in America. And we're going to watch countless Protestant churches and denominations collapse. It's going to be wild. The next 20 years of the greater Protestant collapse is going to be sad, but bittersweet to behold. Sad in the sense of, we grew up, I do like my Hellfire and Brimstone Baptist upbringing, but I think the hunger for a more authentic tradition is there. And while it's a pipe dream to think that 1% of orthodoxy, America's 1% Orthodox, it's a pipe dream to think that it'll even hit 20%, where the Catholic Church is today of the Christian population, American population. I don't think that Orthodoxy has to expand in the crazy percentages to make an impact on the culture. I think as an elite Christian avant-garde and special forces, it's going to motivate, and we're seeing it motivate the Protestant world into circling the wagons around tradition, and to, quite frankly, check their Zionist blasphemy and heresies. Have you noticed all of a handful of the proto-bros rejecting Zionism that they grew up with lately?
I mean,
at a biblical standard.
To some extent, yeah, but like a lot of the people, at least I talk to,
Shalom,
they're really like hardcore into thinking like they're like a people that's above us for some reason. Like there are people not even really above us, but a people that we should protect.
Yeah, that's wild to me. There's all these odds prescribed to it on the range of how deep somebody is into Zionism, and it just comes for me a complete lack of true biblical understanding, historical understanding, etc.
Yeah, it comes down to a lot of what a lot of Protestantism kind of does is it just kind of they take certain parts of scripture that they want to listen to and ignore other parts. They had like
the Gnostic heresy.
Yeah, and it's this is the thing. I don't actually believe in the Blue Jays as a people anymore. I don't think that they exist.
Yeah, they really don't, and you should be curious that even there, it's against you. Like if you're an Israeli citizen, you can't just order an ancestry kit. It's against the law there. Is that not a red flag?
Yeah, like a lot of what this is.
But no, I get what you're saying. I'm trying to stay out of the theology, but theologically speaking, yes, like it's over. Israel is the church. Israel is the title.
Yeah,
it's not a secular nation state. Seeing all these people, and like when these bombing campaigns broke out last year and recently, last 4 months, I told everybody how it was going to end, and I was the fucking bad guy. And it's like, I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to go there, but
Well, I'll say my whole opinion right now. Like I don't actually mind war in the Middle East. I don't actually care. Like this is my thing. I'm as long as it's like Christians making Christians land, I'm okay.
I'm okay with that for sure.
But I'm not okay with like creating a massive power vacuum where, you know,
exactly. Just
certain people will come in.
I'm not for throwing the whole world in the dumpster. So one tiny province the size of an American megacity in its totality that doesn't even have the GDP of Alabama. So it can expand its national border a little more while committing genocide against Orthodox Christians. That's crazy to me.
You know, I mean, this is something else too that I've been trying to get people on board with, right? We have a massive population crisis in America, right? We need more people to keep the economy going. Why don't we just go to Lebanon, snatch up some Orthodox, and start importing them? I don't want.
Well, I debated Teriak on this, not this subject, but you know, I was like, our priority, because it was about national security of the West, basically. And it's like, for me, all the money and resource and blood and treasure that we're pouring into cutting the grass, because that's the strategy. You cut the grass around Israel so that Israel remains the regional superpower, the regional power. I think that from a strategic level, we're better off not worrying about the fucking Middle East as much as we are worrying about what's in our borders and getting the people out of our nation states that need to go, that have come here illegally, that haven't done. There's 20 million people here that should not be here still to this day. Trump's maybe deported 1 million of them finally, and this effort is being hindered by a war effort. Like, the machine is big. Big Brother's got a long arm and deep pockets, but it can only do so much at once. So when the national focus becomes foreign war versus border security, so like, what's our priority? What's the threat? The threat is these people are here now doing terrorisms, but even greater is like their economic impact, like on social welfare and social security networks, but also in the market. I don't see white people and black people swinging hammers on roofs doing the roofing or cutting grass, doing the manual labor jobs that used to pay better than the office jobs. That's a problem. So when the skilled labor and skilled service and crucial service industries are being executed by people who aren't invested in the nation through blood, tradition, shared culture, shared religion, it becomes a problem, because then there's no labor of love. And it fucks up our economy. It undermines everything. Why would I pay a white dude or a white or black American, fucking any American, regardless of color? Why would I pay an American wage, $20 some odd, $30 an hour for, rebuild my deck, when I can pay Hector and Carlos, $12 an hour? That's the problem.
Yeah, hold on. I'm like having some trouble. This black dude just challenged me to a bunch of squats, and I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to focus
He said, "Get, just don't let them run your pockets."
I don't even know if I'm winning right now. Oh, I did win. Alright, well, I got a wig to dress up like a woman to go seduce an old guy so I could save my girlfriend. Great.
And she just came in and like pile drove him. 'Cause she's
Yeah,
a strong
well,
woman.
women get it done. Girls get it done. And that's the motto of this stream.
Girl boss. You ever think that we should just submit to the girl bosses and just
No, God, no.
let civilization collapse on itself? Just rip
No,
the
that's kind of the
Band-Aid off.
problem that's been happening right now. Well, even then, like the idea of submission isn't even just listen to somebody. Submission is actually a two-pronged thing. Like, it's only within marriage and like the church. Like, societal submission is like a whole separate thing that people talk about. Like
It's just being conquered.
yeah, like even the idea of submission itself, without love being included in it, without a wife and husband submitting to each other in their roles, there's not really
Right, like being a slave. Like being a slave for Christ is not what people think it means.
yeah.
It's not how it sounds. And that's why I like the Eastern tradition, because there's a lot of philosophy behind it. They actually sat down and thought all this out, versus like the Catholic tradition of blind faith behind legalism, and the Protestant tradition, blind faith behind your own, you make it up as you go.
But it is one of those things, like that's kind of the problem that I have right now with, like, this is the thing that I try to do, is I try to push people to go to Orthodoxy, because I think the Orthodox Church is the only thing that has the ability to like change society for the better as a whole. So a lot of the people that I've ended up dealing with, because I actually read the theology, I try to understand the positions of the church, I try to go through it as much as I can. It doesn't seem like anybody else does that. It seems like a lot of them just go, Andrew Wilson's Orthodox and he's red pill. I'm going to be a red pill Orthodox guy. And then they don't actually understand or try to learn.
And then
like
they go out and they'll go to their first, actual liturgy, and like, wow, there's a black guy there. What the fuck? Because they tried to make it about whatever.
Yeah, they also like make it.
Or they'll get let down because they had like a liberal priest.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like, okay, you're missing the point.
That's something that kind of bothers me too. It's like, I don't actually give a shit about someone's ethnicity, right? I could understand that there's like traditional things that are within like that, like the Greek church or something. Like they have an ethnic kind of tradition. That's fine. I don't that's not a big deal to me. But the whole idea that we have to. This is something I see that kind of is troubling. Besides the red pill stuff, is the ethno stuff. It's like trying to get rid of all the blats. All the blats. We got to get rid of them all. All the blats. All the Hispanics. We got to get rid of them all. We got to let our country completely destroy itself from the population crisis. We got to make it even worse. We got to do it everything.
Right. And if you just let it happen, if you listen to the Orthodox Church, it's like, no, what I think it's saying is you should be proud of your people group. There's nothing wrong with your people group. Embrace your people group. Champion your people group.
There's nothing wrong with like enjoying it, like liking it. It's just like thinking that there's no like hope for another ethnicity to be part of the church.
That's not the message, because that's the point of an apostolic Catholic church. It truly is universal. It's not about being in the bloodline, like a certain hat enjoying bloodline. there were councils.
Yeah.
We should. The prophecy is, the kingdom will inherit, or the nations will ultimately all be a part of the kingdom, and that's the beauty of it. And that's why I like my little Serbian church. That uh, what's nice about it is it reflects the demographic, so it's mostly white. But like the demographics, then there's a smattering of the others, and I think we're all children of Adam and Eve, so we're all at home, even if we're calling it a Serbian church. I think the goal as Americans, and if we're all serious about growing the Orthodox Church, is to grow to the point where we can become the American Orthodox Church, a true national church.
Yeah, it's kind of like, my thing is like, with the churches that are around me, like the churches that I actually like want to be a part of, which I don't think it matters which one I want to be a part of. I think it's whichever one provides the.
As long as they're Eastern and recognized, that's where I'm at. I don't, I like the Coptic tradition in a lot of ways, but I do agree with Jay in the sense of I've checked it out. It is kind of an ethno cult.
Well, it's also like they're more charismatic. Like they're more charismatic Christians than anything. Like I went there, the one Coptic church, the one that, was like 8 hours away from me. I did go there one time, and it was like a big screen TV, and it was a bunch of like Egyptian pop music.
See, that's that creep of the world into.
Well, then I also started
churches.
Getting like books
the
about
Eastern tradition is better at safeguarding.
Yeah, and then I also started getting books on Coptic theology too, to see the differences that they had with Eastern Orthodox.
The Monophysite thing is big for me because opposite nature just.
Well, I just wanted to see how the church operated, so I looked up their
theology falls apart.
Like I found all their how their church is structured and stuff. They construct it very similarly to the Catholic Church, and then they also have like ecumenism is a big thing there. Like ecumenism is great in Coptics. Like Coptics love ecumenism.
Mm-hmm.
Like they have I have the book that I have that I kept because I got rid of them all. I got rid of all the Coptic theology books once I was done with them, which I shouldn't have done because I didn't know that the Coptics were going to be like a prevalent force on.
I mean, it's like Jay. Like I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I got some Mein Kampf and some Das Kapital and some weird Nietzschean books. It's not that I'm into those things or they're in my collection because I wanted to learn.
Well, my problem is when I'm reading theology, I've read so much Eastern Orthodox theology, and you could see the beauty in it just by the slow coming of understanding that you have with it. Yeah, but with like
the schism, these were the desert fathers before the schism. So
yeah, but
whatever happened, that's in our tradition as well. Like the tradition from the mountain comes from the desert.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like when I read theology that I fucking hate, and like I just have a visceral reaction to it, I don't want it near me, so I just throw it away.
Fair enough.
Like I used to have a bunch of books on Luther because I was like interacting with Mosman a lot, so I wanted to like learn as much as I could so that I could actually, debate the things he was saying.
I mean, I use a Bhagavad Gita as a fucking coaster for my drinks.
But like even when I was like done with that, I actually kind of realized at one point when I was talking to Mosman that I don't think there's anything I could do to ever convince him that he's not already faced before. I think this is actually me wasting my time with the Luther stuff. And, you know, I just have to have faith that whatever's happening with him is all part of a plan, you know? So,
You know, Luther's an anathema for a reason, and he repented. For his sake, I hope the saints and the Lord, you know, had mercy on him.
yeah.
But he fucked a lot of shit up as far as world culture is concerned. But who's to say, you know, the state of man is fallen. So I imagine a lot of this stuff, I don't know, not through a determinist worldview lens. When I say that a lot of this shit it was inevitable, I don't mean that through a determinist lens. I mean it.
Well, you could, as you read throughout history, you could actually begin to understand how demons actually influence societies. And it's always very consistent in the way that they kind of destroy them. So, like, you can... Yeah. So when it comes to that stuff, like, it's... Once you get the... Hell, I forgot what I was talking about. I just got attacked by a bunch of dudes.
And it just came out of nowhere.
They got damn Uzis and shit.
Uzi fucking swords. But I'm a big proponent of bringing bayonets back on everything. Why not?
That'd be pretty cool. I wouldn't mind having a shotgun with like a damn bayonet on the end of it.
There was a tactic in the army in Iraq because it's like in Islam, it's a great dishonor to die by steel. So you'd fix bayonets and take a knee if they were rioting or something. You just let them know you're not fucking around, but you also take a passive posture, and they would generally fuck off.
Well, I always thought it would be a cool idea, you know, even when this was something I came up with when I was an atheist, but I still think it's kind of based. I think we should just, like, put bacon grease all over our bombs and stuff. Just slather everything in bacon grease.
Dude, I'm ready to drop the whole bacon nuke on the whole event from point A to point B, if you know what I mean.
I thought, what would be more intimidating? Like, you got those bayonets.
Weird Protestant. So there's this weird Protestant like reverence for the Middle East and Jerusalem that is, yes.
Oh, I think it's Holy Land, and I think we should definitely have it. But I don't think the people who own it right now.
The dude, the fathers have spoken. You know where the Holy Land is?
It's in the church.
Where there are the most altars. That's where the Holy Land is. All this is dangerous idolatry. Reverence for a desert where a lot of where our Messiah was slain.
Well, the way that I see it is like it's like an important historical place. Though? Yeah, but like, well, what my thing about it is like it's a place that's important to us. These other people groups don't respect it. They actually actively try to destroy anything Christian about it. I just like, you know, I'd like to roam through some of the places where Christ was. I'd like to know about it. It's not the most important thing, no, but it's like, be nice.
My triumvirate theory would say that it used to be a big deal because it's where the three major continents collided. It's where Asia, Europe, and Africa meet. And that was so naturally, this is the power hub. This is for culture, for civilization, et cetera. Like Jerusalem is ground zero for not only that, but like we're three different, I don't want to say species, but if there's any truth behind like Denisovians, Neanderthals, and Homo sapiens sapiens, then again, this is where all three of these things meet. Ham, Shem,
Japheth, this is where all of these things meet. It's irrelevant in 2026 because we don't need to travel by land anymore. Like, it's irrelevant in 2026 compared to the medieval crusades because it's not the land bridge between where east meets west meets south. It's a relic that should be revered. There's some beautiful churches and history and culture in the area, but it should certainly not be made an idol to slaughter and blow up like girls' schools over. Let some AI rudimentarily pick a fucking girls' school to blow up, and then you target it.
I mean, they could surrender.
Huh?
I mean, they could surrender. They don't have to have
They
all
could
that.
surrender.
But
They could surrender, but this is also what I was warning about in my predictions up to a year ago, is we've hit the peak of American power and the honor of projecting force. So, like, by letting even Ukraine, which is why I'm against the Ukrainian shit too, letting them get a peek at all of our best toys is completely detrimental because now they've figured out ways. America is not ready. Do you know a YouTube creator by the name of Grand Thumb? He does like firearms videos and shit.
nah.
So Grand Thumb, he is a ex-Air Force PJ and Special Forces OG. And he's super popular in the gun world. And in the online community on YouTube, with all that, being both a dude who tests and is probably sponsored by a half a dozen gear and firearm manufacturers with his Air Force PJ background and his general firearms knowledge and his content that he makes. But he had some 17-year-old kid whiz drones at him, right? And he had his fancy Benillion Ford fucking 12 gauge, and his partner had some fancy fucking duck gun. And they died. They died miserably. This is the peak of the peak. Fucking Special Forces Operator 5000. Completely helpless to a 17-year-old running circles around him with a drone. America's not ready for that, dude. We are too fat, retarded, fucking soft.
Well, I mean, like the way I see it, is that for every drone that they could have, we could have about 30 of them.
Okay, so the other problem is like a historical, that whole area before it was the Ottoman, Turkish Empire, the Persian Empire, etc., etc. And like Russia, it's landlocked, right? It's the middle of a supercontinent, and not a lot of global influence is because of its sea access. 98% of people, or whatever, of the super cities historically and in today, be it New York, Hong Kong, Tokyo, fucking Amsterdam, etc., port cities. It's where all the power, like the major global empires, like Japan, Great Britain, the Minoans, little islands with badass navies that could project force. So where we are today, we've hit a wall, a new tech wall with these drones and drone technology. And we're fighting a people that's not used to a navy, doesn't operate a high-tech air force. It's a land power, like Russia. And you got to fight a land power, ancient army, in its own backyard, on the ground. We're not
I
talking
mean, I don't
about.
think. Well, this is my
We're not
thing. Is I
talking
don't
about a
think
bunch
we're.
of. So Persians and Arabs are two different things. The Persians don't inbreed the same to the same extent as the Arab world does. It's how they conquered the Arab world, and they had ownership over the Arab world until World War One. They were the stewards of it. And then after World War One, the British Anglo Empire took over the Middle East, and barely they created a power vacuum, like you said, in the Middle East. And that's what we've been contending with up until today. So there's no going.
Well, this
Donald
is the thing.
Trump is smart enough to realize there's no deploying ground troops. Like, the only way to escalate things more to get them to do what we want them to do is to ground troops. And like Iraq, Afghanistan, and Ukraine have been proving grounds for these people who hate us. And you can argue in Afghanistan, they got their win through a shameful fucking withdrawal, and we left billions of dollars of war equipment. The fucking Taliban just did a parade.
Yeah, but this is the thing. I don't think that America, in the current state that it is in, will ever be able to actually solve the problems that are happening.
We hit peak power. We hit peak power. It's like the
well, it's not
Matrix,
even that
dude.
we
This is the
reach peak
of
power. I think
civilization.
we're about to grow into something even greater. I think the Republic, as it is, will completely fall apart within the next 100 years. Hopefully not violently. I'm hoping that doesn't happen.
I'm ready for the Empire.
And then the Empire rises from it. Hopefully the Holy Orthodox Empire. And then we start solving the problems.
A nice double-headed eagle over a red, white, and blue, over Old Glory. I can see the flag in the back of my mind.
But then the problems actually have solutions to it, where it's like we're not investing in something for like 15 years and then we just abandon it because blah 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 whatever.
Yeah,
I think
the Emperor's invested.
Yeah, so like
it's like I'm gonna look like an ass because the truth is, this is Donald Trump's problem for the next what, two years. Then what?
Well,
and he's starting to realize, like, this is going to cost more, and this is why he's put his foot on the brake, and why he's actually putting on pressure on Israel, like he should have done from the beginning. But I get it. He took several $100 million in Mariel Addison money, and that's on us. I get it. It was the nature of the beast. Would this still be happening if Kamala Harris was president? You bet your fucking ass, Chief. And it'd be 10 times worse because she'd have to girl boss her way through it.
I mean, well, she would just be like the current like elitist.
We'd be at 2,000 American casualties already.
Well, she would be
seriously.
She would just be the person
that's a lot, because out of 20 years of war with Iraq and Afghanistan, 6,000, somewhere between 3,000 and 6,000 casualties off the top of my head. I'm not completely sure. Somebody can Google it. But if she was commander-in-chief, we'd be at 2,000 casualties within 4 months, hands down. She would have thrown the whole kitchen sink at a people ready for. You got to think, like, game theory wise, Iran is ready for the whole kitchen sink. It's been preparing for the kitchen sink. The Ayatollah didn't walk his stupid ass back to the headquarters and let himself get fucking JDAM bombed for nothing. Like, we killed all of the high command. Guess what? The system is still in place. People got promoted. The system is still chugging on. That's the problem.
Yeah,
They
because it's
believe in their
half-ass.
system.
It's half-ass measures. So this is the
Well,
thing
that was the measures that all these boomers were sold. If you
Yeah.
just it's the decapitate policy. If you just decapitate the leadership, then these people will be ready for McDonald's and fucking Hooters to be built in their backyard, and that's not going to happen in a Shia Muslim country. And the Shia, quite frankly, are the more fucking liberal, tolerant, worldly of the Muslim world, compared to the Sunni and the Wahhabists that come out of Saudi Arabia. That's the ISIS niggas.
Yeah, I mean, like, the way that I see it is that it's like an ingrained problem with the system that we have in itself, and I don't think. And this is the thing. If this was 100 years ago, you know, maybe we could make the Middle East do what we did there that we did in Korea and Japan.
Yeah, somebody fumbled in after World War One. That's when the whole because after World War Two, through Iran actually, that's when the socialist Muslim uprising happens. But Muslims hated it, and that's why they rejected it and doubled down. Like Islam used to be a relatively benign religion. Nobody was strapping bombs to their vests. It wasn't this theologically and historically. I've actually studied this pretty close. Islam's always been wacky, and it's always tried to. Islam is Islam because the Arabs. It's the same rabbinical heresy. They were trying to differentiate themselves from the Christian world that was all around them. There used to be a Church of Syria that went from Syria to fucking China.
Well, I'm just saying, like, the majority of how it was even spread was based on, you know, enslaving as many Christians as they possibly could, and had the power to do.
It was a slave empire. It was a slave empire. And they rebranded it so they could keep their slaves, because slavery is a taboo in Christianity.
That I don't know.
And it has been since the second, third century, along with cousin kissing and tribalism. And it's the architect of, building the nation states. And a prophecy. Before Christianity, there is no concept of nations as we know it today. And that's a weird thing to wrap your head around in a lot of ways.
No, I think I'm starting to get tired. Where are you, Emmett? I thought you were coming up.
Yeah,
I think I'm about. How long have I been going? Okay, I've almost been going 2 hours. Emmett, where are you at? If you ain't gonna come up, I'm probably gonna go to sleep soon. I was waiting here for my boy to come up here, and he just abandoned me.
I saw that you did strip my admin privileges. I can't fucking mute Emmett.
Well, no, this is the thing. I disagree with you on a lot of stuff. Emmett's the one that's supposed to disagree with you while I'm playing the game, so I can farm the content while I'm playing the game. So I can't keep up with this game and do that at the same time.
That's why I like you the most, because we disagree, but we can still have gentlemen's discourse.
Well, yeah, me and Emmett disagree pretty heavily on a couple of things.
Oh, for sure.
I don't have anybody that I know that I don't have some type of really big disagreement with.
Well, we're all people. Emmett says he'll be here in a minute.
I think I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. think I'm gonna grab a drink. I'm gonna look and see if I got any snacks hiding out somewhere in my lunch bag.
We'll discuss my admin privileges later.
I'll be right back.
What's up, chat? Let me see here.
Baffled how evangelical Christians go to the streets with Israeli t-shirts and forget Romans. Right, right.
All right, I'm back, and I got some damn honey bun mini donuts. I forgot I had these.
Oh, I see K2 is here. Shalom, K2.
Oh shit, I didn't even know K2 was here. I stopped paying attention. I was playing the game. I was into the game.
But I haven't been on a panel in a while. All right, I'm sorry.
It's my fault.
What do you mean?
Oh, I just, the whole orthodoxy thing. I haven't done as many BKs. I think my last real debate was about Israel with Teriak. I bodied him hard, dude. I put him through a wall.
But
his only defense was, if you don't support bombing Iran, you're pro girls getting raped in Europe. Like, what the fuck?
Well, be careful using the hard R.
Yes. You know me. I love my grapes.
I wonder if I still have that clip. Hold on, I gotta look after this fight. I gotta find the clip. There's a clip
getting fucking handled by these fucking race.
All right, I think that's gonna take care of itself. But
she just girl bossed it. Fuck me.
Oh hell! I was wondering why my internet was acting weird. There we go. Let's see. I don't even know why I have.
But I'm also, for the record, Elder, I'm also pro dropping tactical nuclear devices on Iran. I'm just.
Hey,
all right, let's.
Wrong channel.
All right, so here, this is gonna bring back some good memories. I don't know if I can make it play through Discord. Might be able to hear it in Discord. Play it on the stream.
How you wanna play?
The hard R.
What do you think of the debate, Range?
I thought you bodied her politely.
Shit. But dude, I even if when I was polite, I was still called a fucking meanie and shit.
That's just Mo jabbing at you. You know Mo's not gonna let it go.
Didn't you see the cope? In the cope they were saying that I was laughing and that was very mean and shit.
No, you're being nice. She was an old boomer. It's not like you can just go out and be like, you're a fucking retard, da 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 da. It's not gonna be productive. And it probably wouldn't make for.
You hold my slats like you go cry in my closet because he dropped a hard R.
What do you think about me? OJ.
I wasn't trying to do that.
Is he even playing?
I thought you held her to the point that basically. you know, Jesus isn't a sorcerer, and that praying isn't practicing magic.
I was gonna. Oh, did you know that I am unleashing demons and shit now?
Yeah, you gotta watch out for that, Emmett.
I missed that. I missed that part when I was also playing Helldivers at the same time to keep me from punching holes through the drywall. Every time she'd make a terrible fallacy.
We've been having a bit of a tantrum in this whole space. I think you know already about the blind bill.
Oh yeah.
Oh
and,
God.
Somebody. I bring the tea.
I thought that was fun. I thought that was funny. Yes.
Look, I've not had I've not had an actual serious crash out until this fucking retarded ass shit has started coming up.
You know, I haven't experienced an elder crash out in a while.
Well, you should see me dogging out Cleaner and fucking Moses on Abe's the other day. I was pissed.
Oh.
So Moses is an Orthodox guy that just started appearing in our places, right? And I had like he came up and he was like, I don't understand what is the problem with the blind pill. So I went on and I have a full-on conversation, like an hour conversation with him, explain that we're talking about virtue. Virtue is the way we should go. If we talk about these kind of things, it doesn't have anything to do with actual virtue. So it's a fallacy of an argument, and the argument using those kind of arguments is bad, and we are gonna end up like paying more at the end, because if we continue to use bad arguments, like we're just making everybody's life harder. Next day, he agrees. We have a good conversation. Next day he comes up, says, "Oh, if you're against the blind pill, you're just a feminist. It's gonna be the same. You're just a feminist." I have to explain to him again the whole point. So the third time he comes up, and I come up with a horrible argument, okay? That we're gonna call it, let's say that someone is not very mature, and you go for that person because he has the same kind of things that you want a blind person, right? Not gonna have an OnlyFans, not gonna have not gonna be all the time in Instagram, okay?
I mean,
but this
I don't know
time
how you treat a blind wife different from a seeing wife outside of like making sure there's not shit on the floor for her to trip over. I don't understand.
Well, I understand that, but what you're looking for when you're looking for this person that you're gonna like date or marry, you're gonna be looking for that specifically. And I asked him, well, what is the difference between that and someone that has been in this earth for 13 years only? And he started going lunatic crazy against me, because obviously that's predatory now. And I was like, well, that makes you a feminist now. Well, how dare you attack my?
Yeah, you just flipped the script.
So you're just being a feminist. And I was like very, very, I went on like very hard, and I was like trying to be a little bit theatrical with it, because he was also saying that if you say that, if you act that way, that why you like virtue signaling, like you're only tone policing. But when you're very theatrical, so he will do the same thing, right? Well, you're just this way. So he started tone policing me, and I did the same things. Like, well, you don't policing, bro. Why are you tone policing me? And today he was in the chat very mad at me. Yeah, today he came up in chat and he was very mad. He was like, "This guy unleashes demons." It's like, okay, I don't care.
That's wild. I hate seeing you and Marte beef over a dumb philosophical position that, to me, makes no sense. Like,
well, it's a tool. It's not a philosophical position.
So far from what I've seen, like, me and Avarice are in the same camp of like the whole position doesn't fucking make sense. Everybody, me and Mo are in the same camp. Like, I don't know how you ascribe virtue to the loss of sight, and like that's where the whole argument breaks down. Like, if say a better argument, just devil's advocating would be like a Down syndrome wife and going that route.
Yeah.
Like
it is a very similar idea.
That would be because then you're
dancing on the morality of having a Down syndrome wife. She's got a precocious child mind. You can make her do whatever you want, et cetera, et cetera.
Or even I think the actually one that I was taken a little bit aback. Well, besides the one that I used, which is the most egregious, like the worst of them all. But the coma one is a great argument. It's like, well, why shouldn't you just go with for the coma patient?
Yeah, why not? If we're maxing virtues,
right?
if we're maxing virtues, just go to the hospital. Find yourself a coma waifu.
I was trying to dance on the line with a Down syndrome wife. I wasn't trying to smash all the fucking way through it.
Well, welcome to my life. Welcome to my life, where I just reach the logical conclusions of fucking retarded arguments.
Because then we're just talking straight up about grape versus like at least there's a yes or no coming out of the mouth.
Now they can sign a paper. They can sign a paper before they go in a coma. If they're in a coma, yes, please use me as a coma waifu. They can consent.
Oh,
yeah,
Lord
that one is a good one.
Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy.
That and the map one. The map one is also like those two arguments are just defeaters because they end up in the opposite camp being the why are you being predatory, bro? It's like okay.
Exactly, but they're trying to like just from a logical. I'm not even getting to ethos and pathos. Just from the logos itself. It's like that doesn't make sense because I can't ascribe an ethic to a blind chick. Like a blind chick is
exactly.
So the whole thing falls apart, and I know that's where.
What are you talking about, bro? They can't they can't watch porn and stuff. They can't see sexy dudes on the TV and shit.
They can't banana hammock. Can't swing his banana hammock in her face.
So and the point was, to be fair, it's like people were complaining. This is why I get a little bit pissed sometimes. The cleaner was saying that day, oh, did everybody see? Emmett was like mean from the start. And today he was like, you were too nice to them. It's like, yeah.
Well, Marte knows that you're mean, so if Marte's like, oh, Emmett's being mean and ridiculous, that's him being ridiculous. And he should. I mean, I tell him right now, like, hey, bro, like, the whole thing logically doesn't make sense to me.
You know what I say? This is what I say.
I'll be right back in a second.
I've never seen a bunch of grown-ass men complain about somebody being mean so fucking much. So fucking gay. Like, if you just fucking either deal with the arguments, answer the fucking question, or get off the fucking panel if you don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, Marte's usually good at turning the cheek, but I don't know. That's why it's like, man. And I know
he's got his feelings hurt real bad right now.
I know you used to mod for him and shit, and you've helped out on his channel and whatnot in it. And I hate to see bros.
Well, no,
fight,
it's Moses. You're confusing the person. We're talking about Moses. He's a new guy. Marte has been. I have other bombs with Marte, but I won't talk about them in.
Well, that's y'all's Latinx fucking beef.
My Latinx beef. Fuck you.
Yeah. Oh wait, he's Caribbean like me though. They said I'm Jamaican, so it's like we Anglo niggas.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm going to the restroom real quick.
Well, that's nice. We don't have to hear him tinkle.
Yeah, this isn't a Confluence stream.
I need to crash him too here sooner or later. I made him a couple of ducats in a while. I said, watch this. And I called out all the communists and started a bidding war to get me muted and won it because communists don't have any money. It was a good time. He did a bunch of money. And I proved my philosophical point.
Communists either have a shitload of money or absolutely none at all. There's no in between.
YouTube. It's like Destiny. He's got a shit ton of money, but he's not a communist.
Nah, he's a liberal.
He's libertarian maxing.
Hell, like, this is the thing, right? I don't like raging out on Orthodox people. I really don't. It actually makes me really upset that I do that. But shit,
because we're on a team.
But shit, this is my thing. It also makes me even angrier that these people are being fucking retarded. Makes me even angrier that these people in particular are being this retarded.
Well, this is why I favor Serbian Orthodox.
Well, this is the thing. I've went to like
I think they get it because like there's been so much ethnic stuff and like religious war and like Serbians have been stomped. So like I don't know. I think that stomping reflects in the dichotomy and resilience of the Serbian tradition.
I'm going to be honest. I just don't like this red pill infestation. Like, this is the thing. People follow Andrew, right? Andrew's not red pill. He's never once given. He's never once given a red pill prescription. Not a single fucking time. Not once has he given a red pill prescription. But people will find him on these red pill shows and go like, "Oh, that's cool. I want to be Orthodox too," and then think that that's what the church is a red pill place. It's not. Like the red pill in itself, there's two parts of it. There's the descriptor of reality, with women, whatever. Cool, a lot of that stuff is accurate. Then there's the prescriptions that they make that are insane. Like go out and get wives from other nations. Like what is that going to solve? There's no Christian women left in the world. You're not going to find one in some other country.
So check this out. Two of them I've come across. I'm not going to name drop, whatever. One of them was Catholic, actually, pretending to be an ortho bro. And the other one was in catechism, not supposed to be talking how he was talking. It's not to say that you can't talk about certain things if you're in catechesis, but where he was going, he was all up in it. He crossed all the lines. So it's like, you know, that appeal, I guess, you know, my own thing, that appeal to normalcy, the appeal to authority. It's like, be cautious of some of these ortho bros who you think are ortho bros, because they're not at the end of the day.
You know, it's why I consistently and constantly say I'm not Orthodox. I take the position that the Orthodox Church is true. You will never know if I'm catechized or baptized. I will never tell anyone on the internet that. I may talk about struggles that I have with trying to be catechized, but you will never, ever hear me say that I am being catechized or if I'm baptized. It'll never come up unless an Orthodox person directly asks me himself. I almost went blat there. I almost said axe.
Well, you know, my priest, when I very first started going liturgy during the benediction section, he made it very clear that, you know, I don't care about your left-wing views. I don't care about your right-wing views. This ain't the place for all that. We're here for one purpose and one purpose alone, and that's.
Well, I don't care about I don't care about you either. Okay. This is me, bro.
And you know, I'm not gonna name drop, but he's got a little bit of a footprint, and he's been on, you know, Jay Dyer. In fact, I was actually blown away to see Jay submit to the priestly authority and have a good discussion.
Mm-hmm.
Spread the truth of the church, and humble himself. Like he told, and then later on, it was like a month later, he did a whole episode where he brought the same clips. He played the clips from that interview, and the whole special was on like humbling yourself and submitting. So I was actually blown away by that. And weirdly enough, Marte is kind of one of the background facilitators. Small planet. And this
I don't like to.
This is where I'm going to agree with Elder. We're talking about 1% of the American population. This is the same as like Freemasonry. It is a small microcosm world, right? So do be careful how you carry yourself and know that because it's a small world, there's always somebody watching and watching from a position of authority. Like I know my debate, I'm proud of my debate against the Minar, but I know my spiritual father has seen it and shook his head side to side. And I'm not doing any more debates like that.
Shook his head side to side.
I mean, to be fair, it was one of the greatest debates of all time, but I can understand a little bit.
Yes.
To be fair, it was a great debate, but also I can understand why.
I completely understood, but in my defense, Lord, that Muzzy had it coming, and if I had to hear him talk about standing on somebody's head one more time, I was going to blow my noodle, and I was in a position to incorrectly defend the faith. I'll take it.
I don't know. I don't think it was. Like I understand, and it's greatly. I will. At the end of the day, it's about doing what is right. I think it's okay.
Hey K2, this time I got you.
Hello,
it was okay in the sense of that was also officially when I was in my inquirer stage, so I didn't, I haven't been bound to the church by any oaths or anything like that.
Well, I'm pretty sure that if people were to watch my debate, they probably would not be happy.
Exactly. So I was an inquirer during that period of time of my life. And I buried that Muzzy. And I let him know I was standing on his head. And he could also go fuck his mother. Like he had said to so many in that day.
True. Hell.
Shalom, K2.
Shalom.
Oh my god, is this the way I was supposed to go this whole fucking time?
You've been on these trains for the last fucking hour.
Yeah, I tried to look up where I needed to go, and I couldn't really find it. Now I just decided to come off of this thing to see if I could find a different way, and I think I just immediately
I know you've played this before. You've played this before, too, haven't you?
Maybe about 20 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, I know, so you still...
Oh my god,
run this bitch.
The amount of copium.
Yeah, I'm sorry I don't have a superhuman memory where I can't remember something I did 20 years ago.
No, yeah, he has. It's been okay. Did you see that? Oh yeah, I did show the corner store. That shit's insane. It's huge too. I'm really happy. This is the biggest miniature I would have ever painted.
So in the world of disinformation and lies, last I was tracking, Henry Corvell is still producing the Warhammer fucking series. Anybody tracking anything on that?
Who? Who was? Are you talking about Henry Cavill?
Yeah, the Norman.
I think he's still doing it.
I think he's still doing it too, and I think that if we get a good product, it'll be because he drug his heels against the woke mob.
Yeah, it says Henry Cavill is spearheading live-action Warhammer 40k cinematic universe In collaboration with Amazon MGM Studios, acting as both the star and executive producers, he's heavily involved in the writing and creative direction to ensure the grim, dark sci-fi lore remains strictly accurate. So he's still doing it.
So this is a Hail Mary pass, right? But I think if he's able to produce a non-woke, highly entertaining, and effective Warhammer 40K live-action series, it'll be good for the culture.
Yes, I agree.
In a back weird way, a lot of future probabilities depend on it.
I'm not a doomer, so I understand that there's like a lot of problems with the world, but I'm just putting my faith in God himself, right? I'm just gonna be like, yeah, God can don't despair, God can take care of these sometimes, and then I'm just gonna accept it, and I'm gonna do my best when it comes to what I can do.
Yeah, it was above my pay grade. I just do stuff.
I just do stuff, man. I just want to see stuff, bro. I just want to see a box office hit Warhammer 40K that brings all kinds of people, good people, the right type, the good ones, into the fandom.
The games that are coming seem insane. Did you see the games?
Oh, dude, I just downloaded Dark Tide.
No,
shit, I've been playing Dark Tide.
I'm talking about Warhammer 3. No, Total War.
Oh, you talking about
Total War 40K. Total War 40K seems insane. And then the other one is Warhammer. Oh man, is Total War Warhammer 40K. That's one, and then Dawn of War 4. Dawn of War 4 is also insane. It looks insane. It looks pretty cool.
So I like Dawn of War 3, or excuse me, 2 better than 3.
Well, 3 sucked, but 4 is supposed to be a mixture between 1 and 2, going a little bit more towards 1, because that's the one people really like.
Yeah, I get it.
I just like playing Total War Warhammer 2, picking the orcs and just mauling everybody as quickly as I possibly can. It's great.
Dawn of War, I'd always run Sisters of Battle, actually. Get your fucking faith stored up. Build you a Saint Celestine relic, and then just have her hover across the battlefield and annihilate everything.
I have 2 Saint Celestine kids. And I'm gonna do crazy stuff with the second Saint Celestine kit. I'm gonna make one is gonna be Saint Celestine, and the Germine are gonna have the wings of Celestine, and Celestine is gonna have angel wings. And the other 3 are going to be my canoness with jump pack. So the other 3 are one is gonna start with the flamer and sword. The other one is gonna have an eviscerator, and the last one is gonna have a the halberd.
I'm so proud of you, Emmett. I mean, I'm gonna go cry over my fucking box of shame. I need to just finish my box of shame, and then I can go from there on what I need to do next.
Don't start with the shame, because I have so much shame right now. I have so much to build and paint. I have to finish
that's the problem. I fucked up.
The Sephrim.
When I started buying into miniatures, I fucked up. Like, instead of just buying a box and painting it, it was during like the COVID lockdowns and shit. I was buying everything. I was like, fuck it, dude. I need fucking 2,500 points right now, dude. And 2,500 points in models is just, it's like, dude, I got 9 other projects. I just bought a new guitar. Shit.
And I just look at my box of shame and I'm like, because I don't want to, like, I've been to art school and shit. I'm a professional artist at the end of the day with
True.
with all kinds of fucking equipment. And like, I have all the Citadel paint, dude. Like, what Citadel do you have? Yes, that's my answer. Yes, I have it.
So I have a lot of Vallejo, but I have Vallejo. I have 2 thin coats. I have one that is Acryl Pro.
God, I'm such a whore, and you probably paid still less than me, and probably have more than my fucking gold
So I have
bars of
3 Acryl
Citadel.
Pro. I have like 20 different colors of Vallejo. I have washes, and I have the washes from Citadel. I like the washes. So I have Null Oil, Seraphim, Sepia, and what is this color? Rakeline Flesh Shade.
I still haven't fucked with my Black Templar yet. That's where you throw down the black coat, right? Or no, excuse me. You throw down the fucking what do you call the gunmetal in fucking Citadel? Actually, I'm gonna use the Rune Fang steel versus the gunmetal. But you throw down the silver, and then you put the Black Templar wash over it, so it looks like actual aluminized black power armor instead of just black, like black metal. And it's just sitting here unopened. I don't even know how much that cost. $10, something like that. This little jug of paint.
I don't know. I haven't seen it. Let me see.
There's like a
the Citadel are like $10 a pop. Yeah, $10.
Yeah.
It's like $10 a pop every single one.
I don't even. I've got a lot of color. I got Black Templar. I run a Black Templar army. I got way more color than I need. But that's the green stuff. I want to do it right. It's just doing it right takes time, and I'm a man with a lot of hobbies, and I've been pouring all my money into guns and fucking the super sport and palette I got.
Yeah, I'm doing like I'm gonna be doing this spearhead with the dinosaurs. I started looking at them. They were really cheap. That's the reason why I bought them. The Combat Patrol is 120, and these ones were already built, and he charged me 50, and I was like, okay, I'll buy them for 50.
All I know is like Age of Sigmar and 40K have a little bit of overlap. I don't know where that is. I don't know shit about Age of Sigmar, and I'm like, as far as like high fantasy is concerned, I like Lord of the Rings and Token and all, like brilliant, good shit. But I am not fundamentally like a high fantasy guy. Like Warhammer 40K is as high fantasy as I get.
Yeah, the 40K is 40K is not high. I will not say it's high fantasy, but I understand why people would say it's high fantasy.
It's the master child of high fantasy and sci-fi, or Dune to be specific.
Yeah, I agree.
But I don't know. I've always loved sci-fi. That's my wheelhouse. I love all the sci-fi horror movies. I grew up on that shit.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I mean, I even like a little bit of Star Trek, except Star Trek is
like Star Trek, but
it's communist. It's communist fucking sci-fi.
You think it's communist propaganda? I don't think it's communist propaganda.
It's not propaganda. It's communist sci-fi. It's like Yeah, your utopian, cashless, moneyless, stateless society can exist if you have infinite energy. Duh.
Well, that's true.
You've got a
Wait,
fucking
but are you
replicator
talking about the
that can.
Star Trek, or are you talking about the Star?
Yeah, I'm talking about the Star Trek universe.
Oh yeah, in the start, yes, of course, yes, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you can have, and that's like the liberal
And even in their bullshit, like they,
cosmetology.
even in their
That's
bullshit, they
the
still
liberal
have.
cosmology. It's like we'll get to Star Trek if you chuds just put down your pitchforks, crosses, and shotguns. We'll get there.
Well, they won't, but yes, I know what you mean.
But yeah, it's only possible because of a fucking infinite energy drive, warp technology, and the replicator that can make anything because of the infinite power of a warp engine. Duh. Yeah, you can have your Kami Utopia with all the Coomer fucking holodecks that you want.
I'm so tired.
I think I keep cutting
That was
out.
a draining debate. Like I feel drained after talking to a.
That's
fucking
because you talk to a witch, dude. Now this is my now. I gave you my fucking positives. Here's the negatives. You don't platform witches anymore. That's stupid and a waste of time. You're gonna run into female circular logic and female prattle.
Oddly enough, the people who I had a problem with the logic were men. Like, it's kind of insane to me, but that is the truth. Like the people I had telling me like, why did you do this? What is the logical perception on this? It's like, what do you mean why? It's obviously obvious why.
It's one thing to drop a turd in the punch bowl. Like I was talking shit in the chat, like, but nah, dude, you handled her. She got rolled up, and anybody simping for a witch is beyond salvation.
Well, this is what I'll say about Witch. I don't think that she's like a bad person. I think she's kind of, well, I can't.
No,
okay, so okay,
I would
so
actually say she's a fucking bad person. Okay.
well, I'll say that she's definitely lying about a lot of stuff. So I'm like hoping that she's hiding behind a haze of lies, and that maybe she's just like a nice old lady who likes gaslighting people. Nice old lady who likes gaslighting people on the internet.
Yeah, I've studied the occult. Like I was in it. I was a 32nd degree Scottish Rite Mason, Knight Templar, past master of Lodge and shit. So I know the occult circles. Like if you ever debate a Wiccan again, I'd question them on the lines of like what organization they're a witch, what covenant, and then you'll be able to look it up and you'll be able to see all the nonsense that they fucking support politically, culturally, spiritually, etc. Like the Wicca here in Kansas City run this fucking Camp Gaia.
Wait, is she the person that debated the like what was it called? That there was that one debate. I don't remember who AVG debated about what is it called? I can't believe I can't remember what the fucking shit is called now.
You'll figure it out.
Stuff where
Stupid
like you're
club.
no, it's stuff like you're selecting out genes for a better society or some shit.
Oh, eugenics.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was she the one that said that you should get rid of down children? Down. Okay, never mind. I've changed. It is her. I just remembered that.
It is her.
She said you should get rid of Down syndrome children.
Yes.
Yeah, never mind. I retract my statement now.
Yeah. So again, where I was going was like if you get these people to reveal, if any, because half the time they just bought some crystals and fucking got a Zodiac app, and now they're a high level witch all of a sudden. but if they are a part of like any Western tradition of that shit, uh, you should figure out, who, what, when, where, and why. Like, if they're in the OTO, a lot of Wicca, like, okay, so what I was saying, fucking, there's a place called Camp Gaia out here in Kansas City, and it's where all the Wiccans, the OTOs, the fucking Church of Satan, like, because so many of these individualist institutions, if you will, and societies, clubs, etc. Uh, they're their own things, but a lot of these people are like dual members and all this shit, or try to bleed it in to and take it with them into the other shit. I was always like back when I was a Freemason, I was always keeping like pagans and shit out of my personal lives. I just thought they were weird, and I used my seniority and privilege to blackball them when I could. While
I don't like Muslims either.
Them too.
Nobody likes the Muslims.
Well,
They're
wait,
part of the-
Muslims.
You know what is the new letter people? Let me give you the new letter people. It's the L, the G's, the B, the T's, the N words, and the M words. And the M word stands for Muslim.
Boozies?
Makes sense.
I coined that phrase, and I love it. That's why when people like question me about, are you simping for Muzzies? Like, dude, I coined the phrase. I was there when the Lord was written. But these witches, man, they are a bigger problem than I think most people understand or realize. And not because they have the power to like cast hocus pocus spells on you with bullshit like that. Because at the end of the day, these people are agnostic. And if you like meet real practitioners of the shit, it's night and day. How they behave, how they act, etc., etc.
Well, true practitioners of that kind of stuff, where like I have a say that people wear their most of the time people wear their scenes, and they actually look like true practitioners look demonic because that's them wearing their scene.
Oh yeah. And if you get, and once you develop those discerning eyes, once that plank's been removed, like you see people's demon form. But this camp guy here in Kansas City has a little LLC called the Scarlet Temple, and it's basically, you can look this shit up online if you're into that kind of thing. Don't get into that kind of thing, but as far as like, this is a real thing. This is a sex club, and you basically buy a membership to go out to these Camp Gaias and get into orgies, and they're sold as like sex therapy and LGBTQ inclusive and all this stupid nonsense. And it's a back door to like Wicca. The lady that runs it here in Kansas City, she's like a high priestess in the Wicca bullshit. And then she's also a representative of the Temple of Satan. And it's like,
Yep.
So question the witches on their coven, their tradition, etc. And if they're trying to like morally grandstand you, just point out to them the shit that their organization publicly stands for. Abortion, fucking LGBTQ, QYZ, degeneracy to kids. If you do background checks on its membership and high command, all these people are fucking degenerate, chomo, convicts, ex-cons, etc. Hustlers, proven charlatans. It's it's got no legs to stand on. And I'm only from Kansas City. I guarantee you this model exists in everywhere where there's a major city, municipality, etc. The same type
Yep.
of losers and stereotypes and archetype degens, the throwaway people, the nihilists, because they don't even believe it. They don't even believe in a devil, like the Levian shit. It's just
that's what
all
makes it really
done.
funny, because they're like, "Oh, look, we're Satanists, but we don't actually believe in Satan." Ha ha ha! Like, no, dude, you're doing the exact
all
thing.
done
You're doing the exact
as a
thing you're supposed to be
nihilist.
doing as a Satanist. You're supposed to be worshiping yourself. You're doing the exact thing.
It's just this egoist, nihilist fucking pit.
And they pretend that it's like a problem on us. It's like, oh, you're so dumb. You're so dumb.
Oh, you're so stupid to call out exactly what we're doing, that we're doing in your face because you think it's funny.
and then when you get to the why, it's like, oh well, I was abused by the Christian cult I grew up in. What Christian cult did you grow up in? When you start interrogating this, like, oh, my mother and my grandmother were like God-fearing Presbyterians, and they didn't let me walk with my butthole out because MTV said I'm oppressed if I can't walk with my butthole hanging out. That's 9 out of 10 times. That's the story. Nobody.
No, I feel oppressed when people walk around with their butthole out. It's really uncomfortable. I don't like it. I'm really oppressed by it.
Well, it's just, and it's a part of that liberal individualist culture we grew up with, where everything that represents a standard, normal hierarchy is considered tyrannical. So by default, you have to rebel against it. You know?
Sorry, I was just witnessing a G-side real quick.
I saw that.
Well, that sucks.
Allah Akbar!
Good luck getting monetized now.
Hell, if it all work out, it'll work out. I don't really care
You
if this makes money or not.
Dude, watch this.
I understand. Like,
all you gotta do is bomb Iran, and everything's gonna be okay. And everybody gets
so mad. So bad.
What are you mad about?
Oh, they added a new game plus for Final Fantasy Tactics. It would be nice if I fucking played it instead of thinking about it. I have so much shit to do. I don't have time to play that.
Well, you should just play Helldivers and just veg out and just crush communism.
I have to do a full 3D environment now that I think about it, and I've been putting it away. But I need to start this next week. And this next week is just gonna be me working on 3D bullshit.
Here's a spoiler for the next Pound Town, I believe, because we're getting close to the end.
Yeah, we're getting close.
Like Helldivers is a good example of triumvirate theory, and because it reflects, like in pop culture, it super reflects in science fiction and science fantasy, and like non-fiction.
Helldivers, you said?
No, just Helldivers, because the enemy, super democracy, right? The super democracy is the fusion of all three. Like, as a citizen of Super Earth, you're in these communes, and everything is Edward Scissorhands cookie cutter. You wear Super Earth uniform. There's no individual. It's built on a free market. Like, everything's on this obnoxious, hyper-capitalistic market. And it is a bone-crushing autocracy. A militant autocracy. Like Sky Marshal shit of Starship Troopers. So you got all three of them that end up in this hyper. That's why I say that, like, fusing all three can be a nightmare, unless you're the church.
But it's a nightmare.
But on the flip side of the coin in Helldivers, the enemy are the Illuminate, which in their the lore is their they're more technologically advanced than Super Earth. They are cartoonishly individualistic as far as like their culture is concerned, because it's like a constitution. They're called the Illuminate, the Enlightened Ones. It's the Illuminati. It's the enemy. Then there's the bugs that are referred to as the fascist bug. It's just this bone crushing superorganism that's ruled by, you know, the phantom hive mind, sort of like the Tyranids. And then there's the automatons, the androids, and they just outright state that they're communists. It's a machine commune. So you're fighting all three Tellaway as the fucking chimera of all three Tellaway. I can do this with a bunch of different shows and movies. Did you guys like Fallout New Vegas?
Yeah.
So you have Caesar's Legion, represents the Absolute. You have the NCR, which is the Collective. That's why they wear the Russian commie uniforms and have the communist California flag with the star and everything. And they have sharecropping, like the whole thing is a commune military junta. And then you have the Las Vegas Strip, raging capitalist individualism and gambling under the techno wizard of Mr. House, literally, who's like represents the Wizard of Oz, like behind the screen. He's supposed to be the Howard Hughes of this universe. You can do Triumvirate Theory with Expanse. You guys seen Expanse on Amazon?
Oh.
Oh, watch that, dude. It's a badass sci-fi, dude. Badass.
I got a long list of stuff I gotta watch. It's probably gonna be this time in the next 4 years. And at that point, I may be living in a shed in the middle of the woods, so it may never happen.
With one too many firearms. Hopefully I beat you there.
Oh my god.
Take me and the wife out in the middle of nowhere. We might move to South Kakalaki.
Wanna see some of my pile of shame? I got Morven Ball.
It grows, dude. It grows.
And
because then you realize, like,
a kill of Insidians.
And like half the shit in my box of shame is there because it's like, I want to do a better job, so I'm gonna order magnets before I continue to build. Dude. And guess what? I have not ordered those magnets yet. Yeah.
Magnets.
After dealing with a certain individual who will always remain unnamed by me, I am so tired of talking about magnets.
Magnets.
Oh,
Cobalt bases.
Shit.
Cobalt bases.
Struck a nerve.
I'm waiting for 50mm, 60mm bases and 50mm bases with magnets. And I'm gonna add magnets to. So this is what I was talking about, the Carnosaur. And this is the base. I'm gonna add magnets to these base. Probably paint this one. I wanna do a very freestyle kind of paint for my dinosaurs. I'm gonna paint. Well, not today. I can't. I need to do.
Oh, you're on your stream. I'm trying to see.
I'm not streaming. I just turned on my camera so that you could see.
On Discord?
Like, yeah, so you can see my magnet.
Oh, I'm watching on YouTube. Okay.
Magnet.
Well, you know,
Okay, I see it now.
magnets
I
never
see it
lose
now.
their charge.
I see it.
Magnet.
I gotta charge mine up. I don't know about you.
Yeah, well, you don't have
This
to.
is
Magnets stay charged forever.
This is the Carnosaur that I was talking about. I think I showed it the other day. Look.
It's like people
pretty
sidebar.
cool.
It's like people that think that you can put two magnets around like an electromotor and then generate infinite electricity.
Oh my god, can we stop doing that, please? I hate those videos at this point, and they're
I
always.
do.
in my
I just
feed.
wanna fucking choke slam people so hard when they actually believe that's real life and that's how fucking
I had my
electromagnetism and electronics work.
I had my dad once try to convince me that that was possible. Well, I was studying chemical engineering. Dude, I'm studying chemical engineering. I know about energy. Literally
If my dad
know
did
about
that,
energy.
I'd be like, am I retarded?
So I go to my dad and I'm like, Dad, that can't be done. You're violating the laws of physics. And he's like, you lack faith. And
That is pretty based.
So, the cringe thing my
That
That's a
boomer
base
dad
thing to
does.
say.
The cringe thing my
Dude,
boomer
you
dad
don't
does is he
understand, you lack faith.
he clings on to aspects of black trauma, and it fucking sickens me.
You're
And then he
lacking
thinks,
faith.
and then he thinks that like we got some Hebrew blood, and I'm like, nigga, dude, me and bro fucking took the ancestry test, dude. We have zero fucking Semitic blood in us. In fact, like we're all like half Anglo-Saxon because of our Jamaican blood. Like even you, nigga, like in your gray ass beard that's nice and full and thick. Guess that didn't come from Africa, dude.
Yep. Truer statements.
Hell,
My second favorite
sounds
thing.
like
My second favorite thing is watching like the black people meltdown videos, black Americans that move to Africa and then like just have a
find out it was
miserable
shit.
time. Yeah, find out it's really a fucking shithole.
You know, it's almost like you. Never mind. I'm not gonna make that joke. I'm not gonna make that joke. I do want to get monetized at some. Never mind.
You're gonna be a good boy. You better hire me back as a monitor than you want to get monetized.
As a monitor.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I failed you, Elder. It won't happen again, boss.
Well, you know, I was just going through the list of people that were mods, and I was like, why do I have 20 mods? So I just started deleting a bunch of mods.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'm not very valuable as a mod.
Well,
I
you hurt
think the
my
people that I
feelings.
have that are mods are most of the time are pretty decent because I don't mod everybody. And I'm happy I didn't get a mod by what's his fucking name? What's his face? This fucking guy. I'm sorry.
Whatever your
Marte, I'm
fucking
happy I
name
didn't. I have I'm happy I didn't put Marte as
So
a
I can't.
mod.
I think the beef is because you guys are actually friends, so it's like a friend beef, which makes it spicier to some degree. Because
Well, it's not that we have.
Because Marte, he
You know what?
usually just lets.
I'll talk to you outside of a stream if you want to know about why exactly is it that I have a beef. I don't want to be part of a stream anymore, but I can tell you why outside of a stream. Okay, every single one of my mods makes sense.
That's oh sure, and no, but that's just my opinion, bro. I don't like to see infighting in The right
I know people
machine.
don't like to see them fighting, but when I tell you why, you'll
I get
understand.
it.
Because I didn't. I did and I didn't at the same time. It's fine.
Oh look, it's not Voltaire.
Yeah, he sneaks in every once in a while.
Fighting.
Hey, Voltaire. Oh my god.
Yeah, he's already drunk.
Oh
He
my
thinks
lord.
he thinks he's being
Don't-
stealthy right now, but he's
What?
just standing in the middle of the living room like
Don't-
shh.
He's gonna say
Don't
something
call me out.
profound.
Yeah, don't call
Don't
me
call
out when
me
I
a
try to
drunk.
sneak in here. What the fuck?
Hey, how you doing, Voltaire?
Good. I'm actually doing good. I'm glad to be here, and thank you for asking.
See, last time I talked to you, I think I was in the middle of telling you to go fuck yourself.
Yeah, that's usually
That happens.
that's
I
usually
mean-
where most conversations with Voltaire ends.
Yeah.
To be fair.
How you
To
doing,
be
Voltaire?
fair.
Trench, me and you fight
How's-
a lot.
How's the wife doing?
Oh my
Good. She's
God.
doing good. I don't have anything against you, Trench. I just think we fight a lot, and it's funny.
I think you're possessed by a demon, and I'm praying for you.
No
Oh my
way.
god.
I mean,
Stop thinking that. Stop saying that. Don't say that. Don't you do say that. Shut up.
You know,
Am I? What's the evidence?
well.
Oh my god, this thing has so
Listen,
much fucking.
you know what's the
super
craziest
glue.
thing, Trench, is that I've been voted the most virtuous on this channel. There's something wrong with the fucking.
What the fuck? Who
Yeah,
voted
that actually happened because he has the most
Yeah,
disabilities here.
Oh. So you
Oh.
can't marry Voltaire.
That's why he
I
got.
didn't know the,
This is the
I didn't
thing
know
that
the criteria.
Well, that's the
Otherwise you'll
thing.
be a
Yeah.
predator.
Now
That's
it
how he
comes
got
out.
modship, is because he was the most virtuous by the fact of his disabilities.
Wait a minute, you kept him on as a mod and fired me? Bruh.
Well, he got modded after I did the purge.
So, what does that mean for me?
It means nothing.
You're walking a fine line,
me.
is what it means, Voltaire.
What do you
Walking
think
a
about
fine
the
line.
What are you
debate,
talking
Voltaire?
about?
Did you watch the debate?
Which debate?
Not voted. He won on points. Thanks, Navy.
You talking
Oh
about
yeah,
the
it wasn't on
machine
vote; it was
fucking
on merit. That
Emmett
Voltaire
debate?
got that.
No way.
Yes.
This is a
What are you talking
meritocracy.
about?
Debate.
Oh my gosh.
Fucking
Emmett,
elders running a
my favorite
meritocracy over
part.
here.
My favorite part was like, she'd make the stupidest claim, and he'd be like, "Okay," like you're like, what the fuck was that? Like, obviously you don't understand logic because you're making the dumbest claim fucking ever. And I enjoyed when you're just like kind of belittling her with your small responses of okay.
I
Yeah.
was trying to be nice. To be honest.
Well, I mean, you were
That's
very
that's
nice.
called being that's called being diplomatic.
Yeah, that is exactly what that is.
And you
But,
were seeing the bigger picture. It's easy to tell somebody to go fuck themselves.
I mean, right? Like Emmett was being very cordial, which I'm surprised
It's
because
a
she was a
formal-
witch. So
You have to understand that this is a formal debate. Like we had a moderator, we had a topic, we made opening.
yeah, but she's a witch.
Yeah, because then,
Yeah, we
then
shouldn't-
you would have been plowing through average just to dunk on her because she would have had to stand up and like, well, I need to moderate this thing. And then, like you're defending a witch, and it just would have all melted. For me, it would have all melted down. I'd have been fighting two witches at the end of the day.
I'll call
Well,
ABG
then,
that.
I
She's
guess it's
orthodox.
Emmett that was in the position and not you.
No, she's orthodox. I'm just saying I'm that ridiculous. Like it,
Well, I'm
it
just
would
saying,
have blown
don't
out
do
of
that.
control.
I don't know. I enjoyed it because, like,
You told me
to
to
be
be
honest,
quiet.
I was-
This witch is talking.
This is a feminist. This is a feminist channel. We don't call Orthodox women witches.
You must
I
be
was,
with the witch. You are in league with the witch, are you not? That would have been me. Every time she'd be
I
like,
was,
just let the
I
witch
was
talk.
listening at afar because I was driving to my grandparents' house, and I said that in chat. But yeah, no, me and my wife just listen to you just destroy a person who calls herself an actual witch. Like it was
Well-
actually, it was fucking
Voltaire.
hilarious, bro.
There were some
Do
times
you
with
think
that debate
do
that
you
just
think
fucking
that praying
triggered me.
is magic? Do you think that praying is the same as spell casting?
Nope.
Wow. You just got like 10 good boy tokens.
You see how he got the virtue points now. That was a virtuous thing he did outside of his disability.
You know what? I like that because normally these two are giving me slaps. So you know, I like a.
To be fair, Voltaire, you come in here starting shit every time.
You've come in hot before, just fucking swinging beer bottles, just sideways.
Talking about
on some
wieners, trying to put meat in its
lambs.
mouth.
Ridiculous postmodern
The
positions.
Elderline conflates just things. You guys are talking about real shit. Elderline just conflates stupidity.
This is my thing. This is a special talent I have. I'm really good at debating retarded shit.
Yeah, but you're the one being retarded in the retarded shit.
No, I was being factual.
Okay.
No, you weren't.
I'm only good at finding people with personality disorders and attacking them brutally.
Well, Trench, you've done well every time you come against me, but I also defeat you very easily. And to me, the funniest part was when you're like,
yeah, he's drunk.
When you're like Circa, like with Circa, and I'm just like, you tell me exactly what he said back to you, and back to me, and I fucking explained Circa's position easily to you, and then you and fucking
just like if nobody understood.
You and compliments
what you were
just
saying.
fucking left. You and compliments just left the whole thing.
That's because
so me and Circa could talk.
you can say a whole bunch of words. Imagine reading a
No, it made sense.
Right?
I actually
you know what?
Perfectly.
Hold on. Are you telling me right now Voltaire defended Circar?
Yeah.
No.
Oh my God.
I steelmanned him.
He got 10 more retard points. He's really he's virtue maxing right now.
Good boy tokens.
No, he's winning virtue right now.
He didn't.
Jesus Christ! You want to?
He didn't defend Circa. Circa said.
Oh, he was all over his puppy.
No, I steelmanned him. I steelmanned
like a genuine song.
He said. Okay, Circa said that Voltaire was too dumb to steelman his position, and then Voltaire.
And then everybody was too dumb to understand it.
To steelman his.
Circa was like, "Yes, you got it, Voltaire," and then everybody is too dumb to fucking understand it.
He never said that. He never said that. He kind of just smiled and nodded.
Emmett was witness, so
that he got it.
He got it. He actually steelman the position, and Circa.
It's a ridiculous position.
No, it
based on a guy. Okay, so I remember this. Here's what I'm going to say. Based on a guy with a degree in metaphysics.
So, what the heck?
There's no fucking such thing.
Oh my God, nobody cares. He was making a logical argument, and I was fucking agreeing with it.
Wait, he was making a logical argument. He's usually writing poems.
No. All he was doing was like shoehorning a tag argument and like.
Right. So.
Oh my God!
Making it appear that it was.
There's no way I could steal his argument then. Apparently, because it was just
mangled.
Anything.
I've seen Teriak make a better like metaphysical alternative.
I beat Teriak too. So is Emmett.
That's all I'm saying.
I beat Teriak in a debate on a death penalty debate, and you know what is the cool part about it? And one of the things that I actually feel vindicated for, last time I hear him talk about the death penalty, he used my argument.
I know he'll notice that. Yeah. Like when you destroy him with a good argument, like that boy's gonna be anti-Iran here soon.
I want to put some backstory to like the Bugatti fallacy, and it was actually after Teriak beat me in a VK, but like
he slays VK just because.
Well, like I beat him against it. The argument I beat him the next time I did, but the argument the first time he's like, oh, the woman should pay and all this stuff, and somehow it got to the Bugatti fallacy, and I think that's one of my favorite fallacies that I've. I mean, Emmett made it a fucking emoji, so I think that's.
I beat him with that. Like, he was literally arguing from a historic feminist standpoint about how like a woman should pay, and I pointed out that, dude, you're espousing feminism, but you are trying to hold a traditionalist standard and you're mangling the traditionalist standard. You want a traditionalist woman, but you don't want a traditionalist norm out of it. So the whole thing falls apart.
Exactly.
Same way Circa's argument of a transcendental argument based on the position of an observer that doesn't exist is ridiculous. There is a supreme observer. Just call it God. I think he's coming close to like a
That was like a
Christian
Platonist
apotheosis. Yes, he has a very
This
Gnostic
transcendental
Platonist
argument
position.
is so dumb. And it's
Yeah,
amazing that it's still a
I'd like to
thing.
say that every time I called you,
me and Emmett have mauled him with a transcendental argument, and now he's trying to apply it to his repertoire.
every time I called you retarded, I meant it. All right, but it wasn't meant to
Dude,
be.
I'm fully
it wasn't meant to
retarded.
be. It wasn't meant to be like a personal thing. Okay.
I was in the
I'm
United
just
States
saying.
Field Artillery, dude. I'm full retard,
What the-
buddy.
See,
Okay, that is the
see,
most
we know
base
each
thing you've
other.
ever
Like that's
said.
exactly.
Okay.
I was never angry at you. Like
I
I
never
like
thought you were
I
gonna say
like
something so base in
conversing
my
with you.
life.
It's fucking like I always love talking with Trench, and we both just attack each other, and I think that's great. And I never had ill will against.
See, what pisses me off
Trench.
about Voltaire is like 20 to 30% of the time he's on some fucking like deep philosophical truth, like with the actual names, actors, events,
Real things.
history. And then the
And then
other
the rest?
70% is just like off in the weeds, and it like puts my drywall at risk of getting holes
Yeah,
in it.
see? Well, I'm glad you know my tactic. At least you can see it for what it is.
Everybody's got their fucking game, and that's the fun part about it.
Yeah. And I know your game because that's why I like you. That's why I like arguing with you, and I don't have anything against you because I know you're.
My game is just being objectively correct.
Well, that's not always my game.
You stick with the logos, smatter it with some ethos, and then throw some pathos sprinkles on top, and like you'll slay outside of a VK arena, like in formal debate.
Yeah, I don't care about formal debate or VK. I just want to be able to itch, like make people itch. Where it's like, yeah, look at this. What about this? And they get pissed off at me. It's like,
Bill is
yeah,
planting
fuck
the
you.
seed in destroying the psychopath. Like when I when I see a fucking psychopath going nuts and doing their psycho shit on people, playing the Sith mind game, so to speak.
Well, yeah, it's like let's make
It's
that
like
worse.
it's like Sakar
Whatever they're
in the
going
beginning.
through, let's
when I
make that
first
worse.
when I first saw Sakar debate and debated against him, he always had a script, and it was present yourself as a heterosexual Catholic first, and then like 30, 45 minutes
about
into the
that.
debate, yes, go back, and especially the Rob Noor stuff,
A Catholic?
especially
I
when
don't know.
yes,
I can't
and
see the
especially
Catholic part
when
of it.
he'd show up on the VKs and the open panels on Easies to call out
But a Catholic, man, that's to me,
Andrew,
that's a
because
stretch.
his objective in the beginning was to get on a platform with Andrew and clash against him for his Twitch, because who he is on Twitch versus who he is on YouTube, two completely different people.
Yeah, I've never experienced him on Twitch, so I'll
Well,
believe.
see,
you.
I'd be watching the people that I potentially would debate.
I'd be watching them motherfuckers.
Like I didn't stroll into Menard's debate without taking a couple of notes. Well, I'm not gonna go. Same thing with Terriat. Like those are the two.
But I would like to say, like
long-form
Trench,
big
like me and
debates
you,
I have.
we fight so often in debates, and I don't mean anything when I'm like you're fucking retarded. Like nor
Dude,
do I mean that
I'm
when I'm actually
retarded. Like
saying
my buddy Dan August just passed away. He was one of our patrol leaders, and when we do sniper missions, he was my team leader. We'd run security for the snipers and small teams, 4-6-man teams.
Yeah. Small teams. Yeah.
He had super retard tattooed on him. I think he just passed away. I'm gonna get a super retard tattoo
like, yeah.
myself with a halo on it or something.
I think it makes for good content, and yeah, I don't know. Me and you disagree on the stupidest shit. That's why it's funny when we call each other.
Oh no. When I disagree with you, you are completely on the side of like degenerate postmodernist libertarian.
Oh yeah, usually. Yeah, no,
You're
I enjoy taking the.
You're a raging.
I enjoy taking the opposite. Yep. No, I'm not actually. I just enjoy taking the.
You're not a libertarian.
The devil's advocate.
I am completely shocked if you're not a libertarian.
I'm not.
Classic
I'm not a
liberal.
libertarian. No.
How do you feel about having a king?
A king? I'm down for that. Sounds good to me.
Wait, I missed something. Did you say something?
King.
Did you say something after
You're
your
fucking...
friend or something, Trish? I wasn't paying attention. My bad.
Oh, you're good, bro. Oh, thank you. I didn't even see that. Thanks, Navy. Yeah,
listen, I'm for a king. I'm just not for Emmett completely. Like Emmett's got like Emmett has most of the ideas that I want, but then he's just like, we need to do this, and I'm like, that might be a little too far, but I'm also like, yeah, that makes sense.
Stop being gay about it, okay? Just accept it.
All I know is who.
Well, I'm not being gay about it. Why'd you say gay? Well, it's not gay.
All I know
making it
is
gay now, Emmett. What the fuck?
You agree with Sakar too much, and then the other one, Melanie, and then that Fox person.
No, I actually just tried to blackpill Sakar, or not blackpill. I tried to steelman his argument, and I enjoyed talking with him. It wasn't something that I agreed
Why can't
with.
you be honest to him and just be like, dude, all you're doing is shoehorning the transcendental argument and making it sound like you're reinventing the wheel.
Making it fake and gay.
Because if I
yes, making it fake and gay.
I enjoy. I enjoy finding their. I enjoy stealing their argument. That way we can actually have something in common, where I can be like, okay, I understand where you're coming from.
There are transcendental arguments from Platonists that are like from an unconscious God, so there is material there that you could use. It's still retarded. Just like you just read Justin Martyr with Typho.
Well. What's the problem?
It's gay.
Well, at the end of the day,
there's no intent within an unconscious God.
Everything I do is gay for you.
At the end of the day, all those people believe in a determinist universe, and there's nothing you can do. You are not a fucking actor. You're a robot.
I'm not an actor. I think most of you guys can understand that I'm not an actor. I just
clearly you're not an actor. That's not what I mean. I'm talking about a philosophical actor. Free will.
Oh, not that either.
You don't have free will?
A philosophical actor. Yeah, no, I have free will.
That's what I mean by actor. So I specifically use the word actor because I think there are limits of our free will.
Yep, me too.
What are the limits to the free will?
Well, you can't do anything outside God's grace, like as an actual, like you can't be witchcraft, like the fucking retard you talk to.
Well, today. You can.
Wow, there's that fucking 20%. Jesus. Good job, Voltaire. Good job.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you can't.
I don't know what I said wrong. I don't know what I said wrong.
You didn't say anything wrong. I said that's that 20%. You were correct.
I mean, you could do that.
Am I only 20% correct? Fuck.
No, it just probably won't help you out too much.
We can only do what all is in God's design, but we can do big things.
Well,
we can do a lot because we do
said.
have free will, but it's limited by our biology.
This is why I enjoyed
chance and circumstance, the outside influence of other actors.
Well, this is why I enjoyed it in a point of view, because it's like, well, it's only within God's purview of his existence, and there's only a certain amount of things you can do, and that's why witchcraft is a complete fucking lie, because you can't do that, and going through God, through the church, is the only proper path because that's it. That's because everything else, nothing else makes sense.
I feel like I've taken shock pills, Voltaire. Very based. Very based.
Thank you. Well, I don't mean to be based. I just like to fucking.
I will be honest. I could. There's a lot of shit I could say, but I don't want to because I've debated free will for 2 years and I'm tired of it.
Yeah, it's gay and fake.
Elder Lion, do you think free will is a thing?
What did I just say, Voltaire?
Answer my question.
What did I just say, Voltaire? I did.
Answer my question.
Steel man, his fucking position. Are you listening, Voltaire?
My fucking question.
Steel man, my position.
Oh my god, stop being gay, okay? Just either.
Answer my fucking question.
You guys are annoying.
Well, you taking some inspiration from me? Like, this is the thing.
This is what
free
he
will
does.
a thing?
This is the thing.
Free will a thing?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, thank you. All right, that's all we need to talk about. We're good to go. Then when we agree, it doesn't matter the background behind it, unless we're actually wanting to argue the background behind it. If I thought of it opposite, right?
Sure.
What do you mean, sure?
Sure.
My favorite is walking JS through a free will debate with Shiva and
but JS is something completely different, and JS
and he won that debate.
Blocked me out of his fucking. I've been blocked out of JS's chat, so I don't like. What does it matter?
Damn, that's impressive. I didn't even think that's possible.
That's actually that's pretty impressive, actually.
You got to really try.
I've been blocked, and he said, "Why are you in my DMs, you weirdo?" So, like, you know.
Yeah, well, once again, but okay, so
wow.
Look, JS is pretty based. JS is pretty based sometimes.
Yeah,
like, yeah, I blocked you. Why the fuck are you asking me about it?
Yeah. So I just live my life, you know. It was a pretty base response, and I'm like, ah, fuck.
He blocked you, and then you were like trying to contact him, and he just asked to tell you like, why are you in my?
Well,
DMs?
what happened was like Abe fucking raided over to JS, so I wanted to be like, yo, Abe raid, and I couldn't, you know, comment because it would just disappear. And I'm like, what the fuck? And he's like, well, you want to fucking make fun of my channel or whatever, then why are you gonna get mad that I blocked you? And I'm like, oh, well, fuck, you don't say stupid shit and don't defend stupid shit. And he's like, why are you in here, you fucking weirdo? I'm like, ah, god damn
it.
Fucking based. But I gotta say that.
I don't know what I could say to that. I don't know what to say to that. So fucking...
the other day, JS
has like mind judo.
Wait, the other day, JS was like bullshitting, and he never looks at chat. Never. So, Cool Vic rates him, and he's just bullshitting around. And I just go into the Discord, and I'm like, dude, you just got rated by Cool Vic. He's like, what? Really? Yeah, dude.
I mean, JS is like I really like JS. He's kind of like a simpleton where you can just kind of follow him along, and that's why I was a member and all that shit. But then it's like, ah, fuck. When you're fighting with this guy, he just makes good arguments, and it's like, ah, for fuck's sakes. Well, it's not like I'm gonna convince him.
He does not make good arguments.
I'm not gonna convince him to fucking
he shit talks with the best of them. He's hilarious.
He made good arguments.
It's like the mind judo. He knows how to like do the simple hip toss, like when you're just berating him with a quick one-liner.
Like, to me, like what I should have said is like, I don't like, just like everybody else, I don't like talking about people behind their back. I don't like talking to people on live stream. I'd rather just, you know, get that shit over with in the back.
Which is good.
DMs.
But he's like, used to have dirty, nasty fucking
weirdo. And I'm like, oh, god damn it, I'm a weirdo. He's fucking calling me a weirdo. What the fuck do I do now?
He used to have fucking long ass dreadlocks. He used to be a patchouli fucking.
No, I know.
motherfucker.
I'm not gonna push too hard though, you know. Like if you don't want to talk to me anymore, that's fine. Like his whole thing was like I critiqued VK, and he got a little bit bitchy about that, and you know I'm still cool with Speakeasy, so it's like I really don't care what JS has to say about the whole situation, because me and Speakeasy are cool. So there's no reason for me to actually delve into it anymore. You know what I mean?
I will never win a VK because chat hates me because I'm not entertaining.
Well, I won
And I'm just
VK
look-
while constantly talking shit about chat and calling them gay.
Yeah, but you were fucking like you were flu ridden or some shit.
Yeah, I was extra base that day. Like, Animated Effigy. Animated Effigy had pissed me off because he called me like an morally indignant. Somewhere, I think it was in some random gay dude's channel that he's a mod in, that I just kind of rolled in and called the gay dude heathen and a complete total degenerate. Then Effigy called me like morally indignant or something like that. And I was like, you know what, motherfucker? I'm on VK every damn weekend with you. I'm gonna fucking fight you. I'm gonna go at you as hard as I possibly can with any kind of with whatever argument you're making. I'm gonna take the opposite.
You know, it's funny. As soon as I went Orthodox, I started fading in popularity in VK.
Well,
and
VK
holding
is
more
the way it is.
Orthodox.
I can tell you right now.
Positions.
I'll explain my problem with VK right away. I have
Well, how about we just not do that, because I've already talked about it. I don't want no. What I'm saying is I don't want to know.
I have no problem.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen, no, Voltaire. Hold on. Shut up for a minute, and I'm going to explain it to you. I'm going to explain this to you very simply, Shop.
Even though
you can in other places at other times. I don't care what you do at whatever else. Speakeasy is somebody that I respect. That's his livelihood. That's his show. I don't want to talk shit about it.
Did I ever say anything against that?
No. What I'm saying is I don't feel like talking about that. I'm not going to. I don't want it to be talked about here.
And that wasn't the direction I was trying to go at all. I was talking about I went Orthodox.
You have your criticisms, you should take it up. If you have criticism, you have no. I'm not going to say that. If you have critiques, of his show, go talk to him about it. It's none of my business.
Yep.
I'm allowed to critique a fucking show.
Yeah, to him.
He does a lot of people a service, whether you understand it or not.
He does, too. No,
whether you agree or disagree
I talk
with
to
the dude.
Speakeasy on fucking DMs a lot, and like I told him that he does a lot more than most people do to bring people into our space, and actually he's the voice of reason, and a lot of people who don't even think they need that voice, he's that person. I talk to Speakeasy on fucking that's why me and Speakeasy are fucking we can talk to each other all the time, but I'm allowed to fucking
what I'm talking about is I started losing debates.
I'm allowed to critique his goddamn show. That's
you have your free speech, but here I am the king, and I will execute you.
Yeah, this ain't a bitch session. I'm talking about me losing because my worldview shifted.
It sounds like I'm fucking. Sorry, go ahead, Trench. My bad.
My worldview shifted to more of an orthodox position, which isn't going to be popular with the masses.
I think it is popular. It's just there's a lot of politics.
This masses, yes.
It's a Protestant world, buddy.
I mean, Canada's crazy because I was born and put through Catholicism, but my dad was a Protestant, so I never actually did Catholicism.
I do want my VK fucking fighter avatar. Even fucking Kieran's got one, dude. I want a fucking VK fucking fighter avatar.
I got one, and I won that on NyQuil.
That's great. what? You want to know the difference between VK back then and VK now?
No. How about that?
Exactly. So why don't you shut the fuck
Yep.
up, Elderline?
How about you quit? How about you quit trying to talk?
Bleed your
When
vagina
I tell
all
you,
over the place.
when I tell you I don't, no, shut up, shut up. Now you've pissed me off. No, shut your
You
fucking
fired
mouth.
me as a
Exactly
mod,
trying to do.
All right,
Elderline, what
you
am I
made
trying
him
to
a
do
mod?
exactly? Hold on.
and I'm not a mod.
all right. So now you are a mod. I've remodded you, but anyways, now I'm pissed
Oh,
off.
I love you, Elder.
So this is what's gonna happen. You could listen to me whether you want to or not. I have you muted on my end. But I asked you repeatedly, this is the third time that I've done this, where I've said, stop talking about a certain topic. I don't want to talk about it. And you continue to do it. So stop. That's it. That's the end of the discussion. Deal?
Yep.
All right, now that you've made it awkward,
How did I make it? Okay.
With your female behavior.
So
you made me had to get my patriarchy out, son. You made me get my patriarchy out, boy.
I wanted to critique one
Take
fucking
that
thing
belt.
without
I don't
actually
care, and I
attacking the
told you
person
I
who
don't
made
care.
it. And
I
you
don't
said,
care.
Hold on,
I don't
hold on.
want it. No,
And you said
I don't
that,
care.
like, you don't want
I don't
anything
care.
of it. You want it, everybody to. You want just me to shut
I don't.
up.
I want you to stop talking about it.
That's exactly.
If you have your
You're
experience,
not
your
willing-
experience of the
you're
event,
not
your
willing-
experience, your
you-
experience there. Sure, you want to talk about how you feel like you got
willing.
gypped out of whatever chat did to you, whatever. You don't like that. You lost a debate on some type of whatever thing.
willing
You can go ahead and do that. But when it comes to anything else about the show and the way it's constructed, that's
It's
none of
crazy
my
that,
business,
like,
none of
okay,
your
if there's a
business.
magic
You have
show-
an issue. If you have an issue with it, you go
If there's a
talk to
magic
Easy.
show
You don't
and
come talk
somebody
to me
fucking
about it.
doesn't
You don't
have
come
the
talk to me
magic
about
there,
it. You
I
don't come
can't
talk
just
to
be
me
like,
about it. You
this
don't come here
show
to
is,
talk
like,
about it.
magicless. But he's like, oh, you can't fucking say
That's
that.
man behavior. You just witnessed man behavior right there at an elder. So versus
I
the
know.
female behavior of pushing the issue.
How am I, like, I literally just said, how am I not allowed to critique a fucking show I'm part of?
At anyone
or
else's
I'm in
house
with?
but
And he's
mine.
like, and he said, hold on.
This is
Elder
my
Lion said
house.
that it's
I'll
just
speak over
because
if I feel
this
like
is
it.
his
This is my
place
house. I will
that
tell
you're
you what to
you're
do,
not-
when to do it, and
can't
how to do
say.
it. That's
You
it.
cannot
That's the end of the
say, you cannot
discussion.
critique,
That is it. That is the end of the discussion.
even though it doesn't. Even though I'm not critiquing the maker of the fucking show.
Okay, I
can't
don't
critique the
care.
show.
You have a critique of something that he built. Go critique it with him. Go
Female
tell him
logic.
about it.
Yeah.
I have.
Okay, then why are you talking about it again here? That's gossipy.
Because they can.
Female behavior. No, you can't. He's made it very clear that you can't. And out of some weird form of like for you, he hasn't yeeted you off the panel.
No, then, all right. So I'm trying to say something and I can't. All right, that's fine.
Good. We understand each other then.
Yep, we're good, bro.
But it's not.
But
Okay.
don't blame me. Don't blame me for like the stagnation
Nobody's
of,
blaming
of the
you.
conversation.
Stop crying in the breast milk like a woman, dude.
What
Pop the
breast
tit
milk?
out your mouth. Get over it.
Is that supposed to be in front of me?
Well, you just Emmett. Holler at your boy.
I already told. I already told. Elders here.
Nobody can hear what
Talk
Emmett's saying.
about it, like, it's not gonna be the place.
I can't hear you at all, Emmett.
I don't know what you're saying, Emmett, but all I can say is I'm allowed to talk about things I'm allowed to talk about.
No,
unless
you can
Elder
talk
Lion
said
about
the
them.
wants
exact
to.
opposite.
Hold on. Can I fucking say a goddamn thing? Unless
You can talk
Elderline
about
has
it
to
on
say,
your own
holy
stream.
fuck,
Start the stream on your own, and you can talk about whatever you want on your stream.
Oh my gosh, I can't. All right.
Finish what you were saying.
Until I'm not allowed to talk. Oh.
Finish
my
what you're
God.
saying. Quick, complain about it. Oh my God, I'm about to fucking. Oh my Lord. Finish what you're saying, and then that's the end of the discussion.
It happened. We were close. We were almost there. We were almost to a elder fucking meltdown.
No, he left.
Mm-hmm. Just like a woman, like strutting his ass all the way up to the line, twerking on it and shit. Christ.
Well, it was obvious. Like you said, we're not going to talk about it. That's the end of the discussion. I don't understand why.
And that's
We
my
have
that's
to
the that behavior
make
is why
that
I
whole
have a
thing.
problem with Voltaire when it comes to like debate, because after the logic
Well, he's
breaks
gone
down,
now, and for the same thing that I would say for Easy, I'm not going to talk shit about Voltaire if he's not here. If he's upset with the conversation, and he decided to leave because he didn't want to take part anymore, totally cool, totally fine. The reason I was going to let him finish what he was saying, just to be good faith to him, is I think he was about to say that yes, I could talk about what I want as long as it's okay with and goes through me. That's what I think he was about to say. That's why I was going to let him finish saying what he was going to say.
well, I'm sorry if me explaining how my downfall in VK opened up some kind of line of like bitching or fucking drama or whatever, because that was not my angle in any way, shape, or form.
Well, this is the thing. Like, it's none of my damn business. If it's not my show. It's not the way I want to operate it. None of my business. I'm not gonna
Easy
take part.
didn't tank me with the chat in the voting block. My own fucking positions and debate strategy tanked me with the fucking voting block.
He can do what he wants. It's his show, and he can run it as he wants to. And if something works, he will keep on doing it. If something doesn't work, he will modify it. We are nobody to tell a man how to run his business.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
So
shit, I've been kicked off the Easies before, and then like been back the next day. Like, yeah, it's your fucking house. Maybe I was talking out the side of my neck. I don't know.
Yeah, I understand that people can have criticism. You said let's not do it. We're not gonna do it.
Correct.
And there are reasons for it, so I'm not gonna.
Well, this is the reason. This is the reason. Everybody that has their criticism with the Easy Show, I have nothing to do with it. It's none of my business. It's Easy Show. You have complaints, you go complain to him. That's his show.
Exactly.
You be a fucking mad about it, go complain about it to the person who runs the show. Don't come here and gossip about it. Now there are certain times. There are certain times.
Trench.
Oh, good.
Well, this is the thing. There are certain times where I may allow that topic to be had, depending on what's going on at the time and depending on who's doing it. But when it's just randomly out of the blue for no fucking reason at all, then I'm not going to do it. Not going to happen.
I expect everybody to talk shit about me behind my back at all times.
I heard a nice conversation. Then you had to go trauma dump about past experiences. You made it all awkward, Trench. It's all your fault, Trench.
Yeah, goddamn it, Trench.
Show me where fucking VK hurt you on this doll.
Yeah. Let me get my doll out, Trench, so you can point to it. We
right
can just
there.
trauma dump some more.
On the butt. No, but
that's TMI.
How you doing, Bo?
I had unpopular views and I tanked myself with chat. And I'm sorry, chat, but fuck you, chat.
How you doing, Mo?
Hey, how's it going? What's up, dude? I enjoyed watching your debate, man. I was kind of yelling from the chat though. I saw that I needed to be. This is gonna be meanie and shit. This is gonna be weird coming from me to you. But you weren't meanie. You weren't enough of a meanie.
I picked up on that vibe, and I totally chuckled and appreciated it, as I was also screaming at the back of the room, but for a completely different reason. Because that witch.
So if you look at the cope and the criticisms of the cope, they all came from the after panel, and the only reason, the only thing they said is like, this guy's too much of a meanie. If I had been like actually disrespectful during the debate, the whole cope would have been this guy just cannot debate. He's just attacking.
It was
he's just
4D chess move, and not distract.
I don't think you were mean at all.
You wanted the cope to be on her, not on you. You wanted her to be the one coping. Got it. Okay. Okay, I can respect.
I got it. At the end of the day, I got the debate.
she got fucking like.
And then he got extremely mad at nothing, which is super funny.
Yeah. She didn't like people smiling. Like, damn, woman. Can people just be happy? Can we laugh at your presence?
No, we can't.
Damn.
Hey, go out, bro. This
is a no fun zone.
No funds. The funds is
allowed.
Don't
you know that God is a genie and you can just make wishes and cast spells and he'll do what you want?
Yeah. But I really needed to, like, this is the other part, right? It's like some people were complaining that I went too much into Christianity and I didn't stay with her. When I made the argument that when I said you don't have access to the energies, I needed to I need to provide a position as to why she doesn't have access to the energies. I cannot just say, oh, you don't have access to the energies, so I cannot just say that and not provide anything. I needed to tell her why she was wrong and didn't have access to the energies. Otherwise, like at that point, I'm making an argument of fact and not necessarily going through her arguments at that point.
Did you see how everything
was irritating me about the whole thing with her is because she wasn't really explaining anything. Like, she would give definitions, but even the definitions she was using, she was just pulling from Webster, and that doesn't really tell us anything about what it means.
So you went about the other way of like my same critique is all of her argumentation is pathos based. She had no logos or ethos to back up anything she was saying.
Yeah. Well, that's a flowery way of saying it, but yeah, I like that version better. I like that. I get on board with that. But it's just like
we've been working on that.
The definition in the Webster's Dictionary of Magic. It's like, okay, great. By means of it, I think it started off use by means of something. Okay, by means of what? Like, what are you doing? What exactly does this mean? What do you consider? And then I think that was important because later on, the bitch goes and explains like, oh, makeup is glamour and that's magic. So it's
she was
I guess everything's
both.
magic.
Yeah,
I guess everything's I'm gonna go outside and collect some magic rocks. Excuse me. I'm gonna go. Everything's magical now. If everything's magical, is anything magical?
It's symbolic to her. Like if you ask her if you can brew up a witch's brew in a cauldron to cast a love spell on somebody, she'd be like, no, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
But like psychology is magic, and you can do psychological Jedi tricks like the use of makeup, and that's your spell to attract the mate. And so she can have her cake and eat it too. It's disgusting.
Yeah, that was the
and then when you hold her,
that irritated me the most.
And then when you hold the feet to the fire, then all the pathological stuff comes out, like the pathos of, well, Christianity's a cult with priests that diddle kids.
Well, I thought the after panel was getting, like, the line of questions coming at her was starting to kind of peel away the layers, but then she spurred out and then left because someone laughed. So I was like, okay.
That's the female shit. That she was just looking for any excuse to pull the parachute and bail out. At that point, because the logic wasn't keeping up, so I'm gonna pathos my way out of this and spurg out and dip. That's what they all do. Destiny does it.
It was pretty funny to watch, though.
Car, Menard, they all do it. Once you fucking show them the logic bomb, it's shit the bed and dip. How you been, Mo? How's the wife?
Oh, I've been good. I'm doing good, man. Thanks for asking. I've been doing good.
The babies?
Things have been good. Yeah, babies are doing good. Happy and healthy. That's all I can ask for.
it was a good debate, but it also like showcased a lot of the problems that I have, I guess, in the space a little bit. There was a lot of fucking cope, and I know there's like people following me now that literally go on if I have a debate and vote against me. This I started watching this in other places.
I voted against you for the memes. No, I'm kidding.
Fuck you. You sons of bitches. Oh my god, I almost lost that debate.
It's alright, Evan. I didn't vote at all because
funny.
I was at work.
It was funny, it was so close.
It was so close. I was like,
I missed the voting block because I was hell diving.
I didn't know it was like I was losing. I didn't know that. At the end I was just put up my link.
It was just a bunch of women. Really, what it was if you could look at the meta behind it, it was most likely, I'd bet my life, it was a bunch of women circling the fucking wagons of the Sisterhood of Traveling Pants and whatnot.
Emmett, I'm only joking. I actually didn't vote for her, but I did find it. I did think it was funny though that it was so close. Like I thought that was surprising to me.
Well, I tell you that there's like actual people like going around. I realize that now, that I really believe that there's like a little bit of a cabal of individuals that are very angry at me, that are like panelverse or on the left, that go around and vote against me.
Dude, when I debated Minar, it was like I won with like a 67%. And fucking, I was like, what? I thought it'd be bigger than, I mean, that's a blowout in debate, but still, it's like not even like 80, 90. Are you serious? Granted, I was wearing a Macho Man Randy Savage hat and sunglasses.
Oh, I thought that was a great debate. That was a very good debate to watch.
I've always wanted to debate for Christianity as a whole.
I liked your slideshow and one of your bullet points being big PP. That was a valid argument.
See, that was like my homework because he's a narcissist. I knew if I could just like pull strings at him here and there, he would just unravel. I didn't get him to blow up. I was actually shocked when he like sunk down and started submitting and started wishing for the debate to end. Like, wow, I'm burying you. And then I poured it on thicker. Like, dude, I'm standing on your head right now. The best part was because for the whole debate, he kept grilling me on Leviticus and how much to tithe. Then I waited to the last 2 minutes to let him know I really know the scripture, but I wanted to make all these other because he couldn't hammer an orthodoxy, Catholic or Protestant point down. He was confounding all the different Christianities. And the debate Q is which society is best, not which denomination is best. And we can just look at the fruits of the East and West, and that's simple. Simple work.
Yeah, I don't remember which debate it was. I don't remember if it was your debate or Emmett's debate, but in the after panel, one of those, I got in there and I brought the point about how even Islam nations they basically stole their coin, their monetary system after the Byzantine Empire, and I posed that to him, and like there was some cope on that, and after that for like fucking like 3 debates, he would bring my name up in debates like you're just like Mo Rebuttals, like damn, dude, I love this motherfucker's head for like, rent free.
After
so, like, he was like
after me and Emmett bodied him in our debates, like you'll see like the days after he posted, he was in his dark basement, lights off, just sitting in the shadow, fucking coping. That's when you know you really drug Menards, when he broadcasts from the dark.
I saw him on his stream
like
looking up information about the dinar and like where it came from in the history. So I guess he didn't know. And he was like,
I was blown away. His argument of like Christianity as a whole, or the West as a whole, is like Christianity doesn't make sense because there's so many different denominations and what have you. And it's like there are Alawites, Druzy, more scientists. There's literally a whole confederation of different denominations of Islam that like kill each other to this day. You know, especially amongst the Sunni and Shia, which, you know, I don't know, modern events are kind of bringing them all together. But anyway, yeah, just every fallacy that you could make in a debate, Menard generally makes, and it's. I had hopes of converting him. I think Sakar has a higher rate of probability, and Shiva, I think they can be converted.
Good luck with Shiva.
He's got all of his identity in life experience grounded in Buddhism a lot. That's the.
Yeah, well,
I think deep down inside he knows better. I think he knows Christ is Lord. Shiva, I'm calling you out if you're out there.
Oh my God, this fucking rope is driving me insane.
Playing some Final Fantasy VII, damn man. You going back to you got a fucking archaeology degree to dig up the shit? Damn, dude. This is old.
I want to play the remake, but I want to compare it to the original. And I'm gonna say right now the remake's winning because of this fucking rope.
Oh, I haven't played the remake yet.
Does the remake not include the rope?
There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way that did not hit that rope. There's zero possible. There's no universe in which that's possible.
Can you jump over from lower down?
Oh, I remember this part. Yeah, it took me a few tries.
I think the game thinks you're higher than you really are because it's 2D and shit. So maybe you gotta be like lower down on the fucking.
You gotta time that shit. Yeah. I think you gotta jump when it's swinging on the back swing, right?
Oh my God. That was perfect. That was a perfect grab. What is going on? I'm looking up a video at this point. Fuck this.
Shit.
What is that? That doesn't even look the same.
Is he down lower?
No, he like hops diagonal. Does it hop straight? He like hops straight down.
Well then, hop straight down.
Yeah, wait till it gets right. Like,
oh my God.
When it gets right. Yeah, right when it gets to your end, right? Like time and then jump. Don't try to like thread the needle. Oh.
Don't try to bend the spoon. That is impossible.
That probably should have hit.
What the fuck are you talking about? That doesn't even make any sense. That's not timing. He jumped completely differently. How am I supposed to predict that? Fuck the 90s, okay? That's all I've got to say about shit like that.
Whoa. Come on.
90s was peak Western civilization.
That was the golden era of gaming, sir. That's the Clinton era, as I call it.
And culture.
Clintons are gay.
Okay, I might be back a little bit later.
All right,
I need to do something.
I'm going to bed soon, so I'll see you later.
I'm just getting to the next boss so that I'm gonna quit for the night, probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. That's a good idea.
Yeah, sleep sounds good. Oh, by the way, just as a update, they unplugged VK again tonight. That's interesting.
Yeah, kind of predicted that.
What happened? Like, what's that mean? Like the system shut it down?
They ended the show.
Yeah,
Jungle ended the show. Yeah,
if you pay. Yeah, well, I don't know if it was.
Somebody dropped a money nuke.
Yeah. I think it was a compounding of like a few different, and I think Jungle was in there.
That's hilarious.
To get it up to 2K. So.
Yeah, Jungle's been wrecking financially up in there lately.
Yeah.
coming in there and doing the cash takeovers and sweating everybody and picking all the matchups.
Yeah, picking random topics too, force topics. Pretty funny.
You know who I enjoy? Like, I consider them like cameos and shit. Fucking Bricky and fucking what's that nigga's name? Fuck. It'll come to me later. He's one though. He's got a damn.
As a side note, I always thought it's funny, like these older games where like you gotta move so like everybody goes into your body. It's like everybody, it's like, we gotta go, guys, come on, let's go. And then everybody just merges into your body. It's so weird. You know, I didn't think about that shit when I was younger, but
all right, well,
weird thing.
I've been to the stream. I'm tired. Thanks everybody who stopped by.